What is going on, everybody? Welcome back into another edition of Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. We got ourselves a great game, hopefully, for today. We got the Eastern Conference Semifinals here with the Boston Celtics taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. Let me know down in the chat below who you got for this one. Celtics or Bucks in this game. Tip-off will start around 12 minutes from now or so. I'll be calling play-by-play here on my channel Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So make sure to hit that like button down below. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button down below. Two great games today. Yes, indeed. I'll be doing both of those streams for you guys. Celtics versus Bucks, tipping it off first. And then the next game following up on that, I'll have that one. The Houston Rockets taking on the Golden State Warriors. This one should be a great game, hopefully, with the Celtics versus Bucks. As we got Ryan Clark in the chat. Welcome back, Ryan. As yes, indeed, we do have two great games today. And Anon Lama all the way from Nepal. Thank you so much, man, for joining me back here. Should be a good one with both of these teams. Going to go over some of the pregame stats here with how the series has gone for both of these teams so far. So the Celtics swept the Pacers in the first round 4-0, as this is what happened with the Celtics as what went down. They beat the Pacers in game one, 84-74. That was the lowest points that the Pacers had ever scored this entire season, those 74 points in game one, as the Celtics out-rebounded the Pacers 68-50. Marcus Morris and Kyrie had 20 points in that game. In game two, Celtics beat the Pacers once again by 8 points, 99-91. Kyrie went off in that game, had 37 points. In game three, the Celtics once again with a W, 104-96 against the Pacers. Jaylen Brown had a night for that game. He scored 23 points. He went off 4 for 5 from three-point range in that one. Kyrie had a double-double, 19 points and 10 assists. And then in the last game a week ago, last Sunday at the same time slot, the Celtics beat the Pacers. It was a close one, but the Celtics won that one 110-106. Jason Tatum, he had 18 points, same as Marcus Morris. Gordon Hayward, bringing back his roots all the way from Indianapolis. He went to Butler University as well in the city right outside of Indianapolis. But Gordon Hayward was the leading scorer for that game off the bench with 20 points. So here we are, guys. Should be a great game, hopefully, for today. Giannis going up against the Celtics. Giannis, the team captain for the NBA All-Star game, going up against LeBron's team this season. Three-time NBA All-Star with Giannis. And, yeah, this guy is just insane, but the numbers that he's put up throughout the season. He's ranking right now 6th in the playoff for points scored per game, averaging just above 26 points per game. He's 3rd in the rebounding category right now in the NBA playoffs, averaging 12 rebounds per game. So, yes, Ryan, Red Sox against Rays at 1 p.m. as well. So that game at Fenway. So Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. That one will have first pitch in around 2 or 3 minutes from now. Chris Sale trying to look for his first win of the season. He's 0 for 4 right now with an ERA of 7.43, but he has a chance to turn this around dramatically, going up against Tyler Glasnow, who is the complete opposite for Tampa Bay right now. Has a record of 4-0, has an ERA of 1.53. So Chris Sale trying to look for his first win of the season, and he's taking steps towards that direction, just hasn't been able to, but hopefully the Sox get that today. As we look to that NBA playoff picture, this is what I'm looking at right now. So we already had the first second-round game finished last night. Toronto Raptors beat the Philadelphia 76ers. So Toronto Raptors have the lead in the series 1-0. That final score is 108-95. Kawhi Leonard went off in that one. He had 45 points and 11 rebounds last night for Toronto. So we got the green squad going up against the other green squad for this one. The Deer going up against the Seas. Should be a good one. Crazy NHL game last night between Columbus and the Bruins. That one went into double overtime. I stayed up and watched the end of that one. I think that went to like 12:20 in the morning. That was just absolutely crazy. What a save though by Tuukka Rask at like the beginning of OT, but they couldn't get it done in double OT. Yeah, hopefully the Bruins will pull out the next one. One of my best friend, he has a hockey channel that he does live reactions to like different NHL games. He's a huge Bruins fan, and he told me that the game was just so stressful. Hopefully the Bruins can bounce back and win game 3. But yeah, we'll have tip off in around probably 10 minutes from now on this one. Celtics going up against the Bucks here. So the next game for the Boston Bruins. The Bruins will take their next game to the ice. This one will be at Columbus, 7 p.m. Eastern time. And that one is on Tuesday. So the Bruins take on the Columbus Blue Jackets on Tuesday. For NHL hockey today, it looks like the Carolina Hurricanes are playing the New York Islanders. That one's at 3 p.m. Eastern time. And then the Colorado Avalanche take on the San Jose Sharks. That one's at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. As far as other big events go on today as well, we got NASCAR racing going down at Talladega Super Speedway. This one will fire up their engines around 2:30 p.m. Eastern time today. Austin Dillon got the pole position for the race for today at Talladega. So probably in between the Rockets Golden State during the timeouts, I'm going to switch back and forth, update you guys on the race at Talladega as well. Hopefully I'll be able to see like a big wreck during one of the timeouts or at halftime or so. But looking at other big events, what a week in sports. It's been incredible what we've had in sports. The NFL draft, absolutely crazy. The NFL draft, like huge crowds of people, miles and miles of people took to the streets of downtown Nashville, Tennessee to watch players' names get called out for the NFL draft, and they get the phone call of what NFL team they got to play on or so. And this is how it went down for the number one pick in the NFL draft. If you haven't been keeping up to the NFL so far, I went to Kyler Murray, quarterback of Oklahoma, who got drafted by the Arizona Cardinals. So that's where Kyler Murray will be playing. And Josh Rosen, who was the quarterback last season for the Arizona Cardinals, got traded in the second day of the draft to the Miami Dolphins. And yeah, the buzzer beater at night as well with Damian Lillard. That was crazy, just insane. Like all the great stuff going on in sports right now. It's just been incredible. Like these past couple of weeks as well. Tiger Woods with the Masters. I think, yeah, that was over 2 weeks ago. Tiger Woods winning the Masters. It's just been crazy what's going on in sports. But yeah, it looks like first pitch already happened between Tampa Bay and Boston at Fenway. And Chris Sale's on the mound. Chris Sale hasn't recorded an out yet. It looks like top of the first. And that one, it looks like there's already a base runner on second for the Tampa Bay Rays. So already a hit for Tampa in this one. Well, looking at some of the stats right here. So Sterling Brown, who's the shooting guard for the Milwaukee Bucks, will be filling in today in this game for Malcolm Brogdon from Milwaukee. Malcolm Brogdon is out for game 1 and game 2. He has a foot injury, so Malcolm Brogdon will be out for those 2 games. What is up, Trenton Ewins? Thank you so much, man, for joining me here in the chat. Got a pretty good game here, hopefully, today. Celtics versus Bucks. Game 1 of the Eastern Conference semis. Ryan Clark says, if I only uploaded that buzzer beater, I would have gotten thousands of views. Oh, man. Yeah. That would have been insane if you had done that. And if you had been like the first one to upload that, that would have been crazy. I think that game finished like really late though. Like later than what we usually stay up for the East Coast time, because those West Coast games tip off later, like the Portland Trail Blazers, Golden State. Those games don't tip off till like 10 p.m. at night or so on like the weekdays. But this is what the NBA playoffs look like right now. So Celtics and Bucks starting out their series today. The only team that's won in the second round so far was last night's win by the Toronto Raptors over the Philadelphia 76ers. So Toronto has the 1-0 series lead so far in that one. Portland Trail Blazers on the west side of the semifinals. They're the 3 seed. They play against the 2 seed, the Denver Nuggets. And the 1 seed, the game after this one that I'll be covering, will be the 1 seed, the Golden State Warriors, taking on the 4 seed, the Houston Rockets. So looking at that starting lineup, Kyrie, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Marcus Morris, and Al Horford for the Boston Celtics in the starting lineup. And for the Bucks starting lineup, Eric Bledsoe, Sterling Brown, Chris Middleton, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Brook Lopez. So that is the starting 5 for both of the teams today. as the Celtics will be going up against number 34 from the Milwaukee Bucks, Giannis, the Greek Freak. Giannis, the three-time NBA All-Star, right now has 3 double-doubles so far in the NBA playoffs, and this one is about ready to get tipped off in Milwaukee at the Fiserv Forum. As they're at the half-court circle, Milwaukee in the home jerseys, the white jerseys with a dark blue lettering. The Boston Celtics going with their black jerseys with a green outline and the white lettering for this one. So no Aaron Baines in this starting lineup right now for the Celtics, as Al Horford will be the main guarder for Giannis in this one. This one gets tipped off, and the Celtics control the tip. So they have it at the left wing of the perimeter with Kyrie. Kyrie passes right corner 3. Horford, no good. Hits the rim short by Al Horford. Rebounded by Milwaukee. What is up, T-Bone? Thanks so much, man, for joining the chat. So this one just tipped off 0-0. 11:40 left to go in the first. Milwaukee has the ball at the top of the key. They pass it out to the left wing here with Chris Middleton. Middleton at the top of the key, and he takes the 3. Middleton drains it from the outside. So Milwaukee strikes first right now. 3-0. So good start for the Bucks, not the start for the Celtics, but Celtics trying to dribble inside. No good, but they get the offensive board. They put that one back. They take the open left wing 3. No good. It rattled out. Rebounded by Giannis. So we have 11:10 left to go in the first. This one just tipped off. Milwaukee with a 3-0 lead trying to go inside. Milwaukee missed bucket inside by Giannis. Gets rebounded by Boston. Right wing of the perimeter here with the Celtics. Marcus Morris passes top of the key with Al Horford. Passes it out to the left wing perimeter with Jaylen Brown. And we got ourselves a foul called. Committed by Milwaukee on the play with 10:56 left to go in the first. So Boston will inbound it here. The score is Milwaukee 3, Boston 0, with 10:56 left to go in the first. Boston inbound it. They put it at the top of the key with Horford. Passes now top of the free throw circle with Tatum. Tatum passes left wing perimeter here with Horford. Horford puts that ball now into the hands of Kyrie. Kyrie at the top of the free throw circle, dribbling into the lane, lays it up and in right there for 2 by Kyrie, and the score is 3-2. Boston down by 1 off the layup by Kyrie. We have 10.5 left to go in the first. Milwaukee with the ball. They dribble towards the top of the key, as that is Eric Bledsoe who has it. Bledsoe guarded by Kyrie, passes left wing perimeter to Sterling Brown. Brown in for the injured Malcolm Brogdon, who will be out for game 1 and game 2. Bucks now. Giannis puts that ball into the hands of Chris Middleton. Middleton takes the right baseline jumper at the horn, and that is a shot clock violation, as he could not get that one off in time with a shot clock as he airballed it. So the ball will go back to Boston here. The score is Milwaukee 3, Boston 2. We have 10:05 left to go in the first. Boston takes it past the right side of the timeline with Kyrie. Kyrie now that tried to pass that ball to Horford. It gets tipped up in the air, stolen away by Milwaukee. Trying to weave in and between defenders. Milwaukee passing it around the perimeter. They take the top of the key 3. No good. Giannis tried to go for the tip in right there. He missed. The ball, though, the ball floated over his head, gets rebounded by Boston. Boston now, right baseline jumper. They have their first lead of the game right there with Jaylen Brown. At the right side baseline, knocks down the 2-point shot for Boston. It's Boston 4, Milwaukee 3. Milwaukee trying to go inside, and a foul committed on the play against Jaylen Brown. So it looks like Milwaukee will be shooting 2 here at the free throw line. So I just updated the score for you guys. This one just got started a few minutes ago. Celtics with a 1-point lead, 4-3. However, Milwaukee shooting 2 at the free throw line with Eric Bledsoe. Bledsoe, first shot, knocks it down. We got ourselves a tie game. Even at 4 at the moment. Eric Bledsoe just hit the first free throw. Second one he misses, so he went 1 for 2 right there at the free throw line. Rebounded by the Celtics as they take it past the timeline with Kyrie. Kyrie now into the lane, and a miscommunication on the pass. Just try to sling it over too hard right there to Al Horford, and it goes into the stands and out of bounds. So a little miscommunication between Kyrie and Al Horford, as Kyrie didn't see that Horford moved in his place, and the ball went out of bounds, and Milwaukee gets it back on the inbound. Milwaukee at the right wing perimeter, passes it out to the right corner of the 3-point perimeter to Giannis. Now back to Bledsoe. Bledsoe takes the 3, no good, gets rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Celtics with the ball. They take it past the timeline. Deep three, Kyrie. No good. Hits the rim. Short. Rebounded by Milwaukee. Milwaukee with the ball. 8:50 left to go in the first. Scores 4-4. Giannis has it at the top of the key here for the Bucks. Giannis passes right wing. They take the three, and they knock it down. Chris Middleton with a three-point shot by the Bucks right there. So Milwaukee back to the 7-4 lead. Up by 3 again. This is how the game started. Started out 3-0 Milwaukee with a lead, and now it's 7-4. Celtics with the ball. Jason Tatum trying to dribble inside. Floater in the lane. Knocks it down right there off the backboard, and it's good by number 0. Jason Tatum, 1-point game. 7-6 right now. Milwaukee takes the three. No good. Hits the top of the iron. Rebound for the ball. Horford has it. So Horford with a big, strong rebound right there. 7-6 right now. Boston at the left side baseline. They pass it back. Nice pass. Left wing three. No good. Couldn't finish with a three-point shot. Rebounded by the Bucks. Milwaukee with the ball. They have it at the top of the key. They pass it left wing to Giannis. Giannis dribbling with the ball now at the left elbow. Trying to back his way inside as he is guarded by Marcus Morris. He passes it back outside. Back to Giannis again at the left side baseline. Giannis, step back. Deep two. No good. Rebounded by Horford. 7-6 right now. 7:40 left to go in the first. Celtics with the ball down by 1. They have it at the left wing. They take the three. Tatum. No good. Rebounded by Giannis. Giannis with the ball. He takes it past the timeline. Burst of speed. Spin move inside by the Greek Freak. Oh, and he gets rejected by Al Horford. Unbelievable rejection right there by Al. And tried to go to the bucket. Celtics couldn't finish, but they get the ball back on the offensive rebound. Celtics with it. Jaylen Brown passes that one back out on top. Kyrie pass to Al Horford. Horford knocks it down. Celtics with a lead. On the possession, right off the big block by Al Horford. And the Celtics have the 8-7 lead with 7 minutes left to go in the first. Timeout called on the court by Milwaukee. Going to update you guys with a score here. 8-7. Giannis trying to go inside on the last replay inside the low post. Trying to back his way inside. Al Horford denies him. And then in transition, Celtics missed the layup. They got their own rebound, though, with Jaylen Brown. He passed it back to the free throw circle. And boom, goes down the top of the free throw circle, too, by Al Horford to take the lead back, and it's 8-7 as we head into a commercial break. So Ryan in the chat saying Red Sox already down 2-0, going bottom first. Daniel Robertson, first home run for Tampa. Wow, so some more earned runs in the first inning by the Red Sox. I was watching the game yesterday. David Price was on the mound. Second pitch of the game, and it got absolutely drilled out of the park. The score of that one was 2-1. By the way, David Price made 2 pitching mistakes in that entire game yesterday for the Red Sox. The second pitch of the game where he basically gave up a fat fastball that was completely straight down the middle that got cranked out for a home run by the leadoff hitter for Tampa. And then later in the game, he gave up like a high changeup that got drilled to the top of the green monster. And that was basically the 2 pitching mistakes that David Price made in that game. And it did not help out the Red Sox at all, as they could not get anything going on offense, and they lost 2-1. So 2-0 already. Tampa up against the Red Sox in that one. So let's look at some of the scoring here. 8-7 right now. Leading scorer for the Celtics, there is none. It looks like there's 4 players with 2 points. So 4 players right now have 2 points, all split between them. Jason Tatum with 2. Al Horford got his first 2 points of the game. Also, Kyrie and Jaylen Brown got 2 points as well. For the Milwaukee Bucks, the leading scorer right now, Chris Middleton has 6 points and 1 point by Eric Bledsoe. Giannis is 0 for 3 from the field to start off. This one, the Celtics have been putting Al Horford on Giannis, and it looks like Al Horford's been able to stop Giannis's shot so far from going in. Actually, one of the times I think they put Jaylen Brown on Giannis for one of the plays. That's where he took like a deep left baseline too and missed it, and Horford got the rebound on that play. But Giannis still has yet to score so far in this one. And what was it? It was game 3 versus the Pistons. Giannis was held to only 14 points in that game. Game 3 against the Pistons. Those 14 points that Giannis scored in game 3 was the lowest point total scored in over 3 months of play for Antetokounmpo. as he was held at 12 points by the Miami Heat. That was all the way back on January 15th. Currently, we're on a TV timeout right now. Celtics with an 8-7 lead. Hit that like button if you haven't already done so. Also, subscribe if you're new to my channel. I call play-by-play of basketball action here on my channel. This is called Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So let's see what's going on so far in this one. Celtics shooting the ball 4 for 11 from the field. Milwaukee's 2 for 9 to start out, but Celtics have not hit a three-point shot so far. They're 0 for 5, but they've been rebounding the ball really well. 2 offensive rebounds so far, owning the offensive rebounding category early on in this one, 2-0, and they have the defensive rebounds 9-5. So here we are, back to action. Milwaukee with the ball. They have it at the right wing of the three-point perimeter. Bucks pass it out to the top of the free throw circle and back to the left wing. They take the three, no good by Ilyasova, and rebounded by Gordon Hayward. Hayward in the game now off the bench. He had 20 points in the last game against the Pacers in Game 4 at his hometown in Indianapolis. Celtics now with the ball. Hayward, nice move, trying to move into the lane. Nice pass. Right wing, open three. Marcus Morris knocks it down right there. Morris with a three, and Boston finally converts on their first three-point shot of the game. 11-7 right now. Celtics with a 4-point lead. Milwaukee trying to go inside a low post, and a foul called committed by Boston with 6:28 left to go in the first. It looks like Milwaukee will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 here with Giannis, as Giannis was trying to take it inside. He got fouled. So Giannis will have 2 shots here at the free throw line. What is up, Tim? Thanks so much, man, for joining me back here. This game just tipped off a few minutes ago. Boston with the 11-8 lead. Giannis just hit his first free throw, and he got his first point of the game. So Giannis with 1 point right now. First shot at the free throw line went down 11-8. And second shot by Giannis, and no good right there. So he gets rebounded by Boston. Celtics now with the ball. So they take it past the timeline with Kyrie. Kyrie at the left wing of the three-point perimeter puts it into the hands of Tatum, now into the hands of Gordon Hayward. Hayward trying to make his move into the lane. Nice pass underneath the basket right there to Aaron Baines, and Aaron Baines coughs off the ball, and it goes out of bounds. Baines tried to float up a shot right there, just lost control of the ball underneath the basket, and it went out of bounds at the baseline, and Brad Stevens not too happy about that one. He thought that Aaron Baines was fouled underneath the basket, and the refs did not call that. It looked like Aaron Baines tried to go up for the shot, and he lost control of it. Milwaukee now with the ball, stolen away off Giannis right there by Aaron Baines. Tatum now with it at the right wing of the perimeter. Boston with a 3-point lead, 11-8. Tatum, step back at the free throw circle, no good, rattled out, rebounded by Milwaukee. Bucks take it past that timeline. Now they pass it to Giannis now at the left wing. Milwaukee trying to back their way inside, and a shot, no good. Too strong off the backboard right there by Pat Connaughton. It gets rebounded by the Celtics. Celtics now pass it left corner 3, and we do have a foul before that on the play. As we've got Tim here in the chat, loves Boston as well. Hey, thank you so much, man, Tim. I'm actually from the state of Mass, by the way, Tim. I live 20 minutes away from Providence, Rhode Island, 50 minutes south of Boston. So I'm a huge Boston sports fan. We're back to action here. Hayward, nice move in the lane, and Hayward drops in the bucket right there on the layup. It's 13-8. Pretty much a total lapse right there, guarding-wise, by Milwaukee on that play, allowing Gordon Hayward with a nice walk-in through the lane. Milwaukee with the ball. They pass it to the right wing perimeter, trying to drive inside. Too strong off the basket. Rebounded by Giannis, though. But we do have a foul committed with 5:08 left to go. Giannis got the rebound. He finished to the bucket. It looks like there was a foul on the rebound before he got the putback. So the bucket won't count on the play. The score's Boston 13, Milwaukee 8. And we have 5:08 left to go. Giannis checks out of the game as well. So Giannis goes off to the bench. Milwaukee will get the inbound pass. Al Horford's back in the game. Al Horford back in the game, not to guard Giannis, though. Ilyasova with the ball, number 77 for the Bucks. He passes to the right elbow here with Chris Middleton. Middleton trying to back his way inside at the right elbow. Turnaround jumper. Middleton, tough shot, no good. Rebounded by Kyrie. I'm doing pretty good today, Tim. How about you, man? Boston with a 5-point lead. And they pass it inside. Nice passing. Al Horford, right baseline jumper. No good. Couldn't hit that shot as he was open. Rebounded by Milwaukee. 13-8, 4:35 left to go in the first. Milwaukee with the ball. They have it at the right baseline. And it's stolen away. Chris Middleton right there trying to dribble with the ball, stolen by Jason Tatum. So great steal by Tatum. Tatum at the left wing perimeter, almost stolen back by Middleton, but Tatum was able to guard him from getting it. Kyrie now with the ball. Jumper, top of the free throw circle. Kyrie, swoosh, hits that one in Boston with a 15-8 lead. I'm going to update you guys here with a chat with the score. If you're new to my channel, make sure to hit that like button down below and subscribe as well. Milwaukee with the ball. They pass it to the left wing of the three-point perimeter with Pat Connaughton. Nice pass inside by Middleton. Oh, and he feeds that one into the post, and floater right there goes down by George Hill. 15-10, Boston with the ball. The Celtics take that ball past the left side of the timeline with Jason Tatum. Puts that ball into the hands of Al Horford. Horford now passes left wing perimeter to Tatum. Tatum back to Horford. Horford passes back to Gordon Hayward. Hayward takes the left elbow jumper and knocks that one down by Gordon Hayward. Boston with a lead, up by 7. 17-10 right now. Hit those like buttons if you're new to the channel. Subscribe as well. Shot from behind the arc, no good right there by Milwaukee. Rebound by Al Horford. Horford with the ball, takes it past the timeline. Nice pass inside Kyrie. Trying to back his way. Low post, spin around, jumper. Kyrie gets it to fall. Boston with a 9-point lead, 19-10 with 3 minutes left to go in the first. Boston with a 9-point lead. Let me know in the chat who you like as well. Hit those like buttons. If you're new, subscribe if you like basketball. Right corner three right there by Ilyasova. No good by Milwaukee. Rebounded by the Celtics. 9-point lead by Boston. 19-10 as Gordon Hayward takes it past the timeline. Left wing perimeter with Hayward. Hayward dribbling with the ball. Floats that ball up to Kyrie at the left side baseline. Kyrie working on George Hill. Kyrie trying to back his way. Turnaround jumper. Kyrie. Oh my goodness. Kyrie hits everything. Another turnaround jumper. He has 2 back-to-back turnaround jumpers, and it's 21-10 Boston. 2:20 left to go in the first. Milwaukee with the ball at the right wing of the three-point perimeter. They pass it out to the top of the key here with Pat Connaughton. Deep three by George Hill. Oh, and he hits that one down. That was deep right there. 26-foot three-point shot it looked to be around that area, and he drains the three ball to make this an 8-point game. Heading into a TV timeout right now. The score is Boston 21, Milwaukee 13. We'll be back with Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Make sure to hit those like buttons down below. Subscribe as well as I call play-by-play of basketball action here on my channel. Join me for my next stream after the conclusion of this one. Golden State going up against the Houston Rockets. So just updated you guys with a score, 8-point lead as we head into this TV timeout here. Going to look at some of the leading scorers in this one. Kyrie with back-to-back jump shots from basically the top of the free throw circle in the left elbow, as well as they were tough turnaround jumpers as he was closely guarded and he knocked them both down. Kyrie leading the way right now, 8 points for the Celtics, leading the C's in scoring at the moment. 4 points by Gordon Hayward, second on the Celtics in scoring at the moment, coming from the bench by Gordon Hayward, a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. As far as the Bucks, Giannis has been held to 1 point so far in this one as he's been working on Al Horford throughout the game. Al Horford playing fantastic defense right now early in the first quarter of this one. So Giannis with only 1 point. The leading scorer for Milwaukee is Chris Middleton with 6 points. 5 points by George Hill coming from the bench. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit those like buttons, guys. Down below, subscribe as well as I call play-by-play of basketball action here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. I'll be back with the Houston Rockets against the Golden State Warriors after the conclusion of Celtics versus Bucks here. So the shooting percentage from the floor has been telling the tale so far in this one. Boston shooting the ball at 53% so far in this game. Milwaukee shooting the ball at 24% so far. So the shooting percentage has been completely different as far as telling the tale. Also the reboundings. Rebounds so far in this one. Boston out-rebounding Milwaukee so far in this one. A +8 on the board for the Celtics. 15 rebounds by Boston. 7 rebounds by Milwaukee so far in this one. So that's what's going on with some of the stuff in Milwaukee, led by Giannis, is a pretty good points in the paint team. They like to score most of their points inside. Giannis loves to take the ball inside, and right now Milwaukee's struggling without only 2 points in the paint as we have 2:13 left to go in the first. Boston has 8 points in the paint so far. So that's what's going on as far as the team stats. And here, going to update you guys with some other stuff going on as far as we got Major League Baseball with a couple of games that got their first pitch a couple minutes ago or at the start or the top of the hour. Boston Red Sox already down against the Tampa Bay Rays 2-0 in that game. Chris Sale with 2 earned runs. Once again, it looks like he's trying to build back to try to get a W starting out the season 0-4. Hopefully, the Red Sox offense can provide some runs and help out Sale with a W. As far as other games go, Philadelphia Phillies playing against the Miami Marlins. That one just ended the first inning. 1-0 Phillies in that one. Toronto Blue Jays up against the Oakland A's 1-0 so far in that game. Going to get back to action here momentarily with Celtics against Bucks. As it looks like Ryan's letting me know Rafael Devers like making errors. So Rafael Devers in the Red Sox game so far looking like he's making some errors. So yesterday I was watching the Red Sox game against Tampa, and Tampa was the one that was making errors early on in that game. The second baseman missed an easy ground ball that basically somebody could have got in middle school. But here we are back to this one. Celtics with the ball as they have it at the left elbow here with Al Horford. 21-13. Horford takes the jumper. No good. Rebounded by George Hill in Milwaukee. 1:50 left to go in the first. 8-point lead by Boston. Milwaukee now with the ball underneath the basket. Tough layup, and he reverses it, and it goes up and in underneath the basket by George Hill. 21-15. Boston still with the lead. They have it at the left wing perimeter here with Kyrie. Kyrie now takes that one with a pass by Al Horford. Horford, jumper at the top of the free throw circle, knocks it down. So Horford with a big bucket, 23-15 here. And we have 1:20 left to go in the first. Milwaukee now with the ball. They were almost stripped in the lane. Oh, yeah, they were. So a strip and a steal by Boston. 2-on-1 fast break. And, oh, goodness, they had a fast break. And Gordon Hayward commits the offensive foul. Right there as Milwaukee takes the charge. So Terry Rozier, what are you doing, man? You were basically underneath the basket and could have went for the layup. Instead, he passed it back in the key to Gordon Hayward on the 2-on-1 fast break, and Hayward just slams into a Milwaukee player, and Milwaukee commits the charge. So the ball goes back to the Bucks here. 23-15, 1 minute left to go in the first quarter. Milwaukee trying to drive in the key. They have the ball, and they almost lose it as they're on the ground with it, and they call a timeout with Eric Bledsoe. On top of that one, 57 seconds left to go in the first quarter. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well, as I call play-by-play of basketball action here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. 57 seconds left to go in the first, 23-15. And yeah, I saw that Vlad Jr. got called up. Played his first game on Friday. So here's game 3 of Vlad Jr. I wish I'd been able to go up to New Hampshire last summer and see him before he went up to AAA Buffalo. And now he's already into the majors with the Toronto Blue Jays. But here we are back to action. 45 seconds left before the first quarter ends. Gordon Hayward in the lane. He passes it back to the left wing perimeter here. And this is Kyrie. Kyrie now. And that is a 3 from outside with Jaylen Brown takes the 3 and knocks that one down. Number 7 for the Celtics, 26-15. So Jaylen Brown hits the 3 ball down. Celtics with the 11-point lead, 26-15 Milwaukee. Now at the key, they pass it back to the right wing. Shot fake right there, and they take the right baseline, right elbow jumper. No good right there by Nikola Mirotic, and it gets rebounded by Boston. 26-15, 13 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Terry Rozier with the ball here for the Celtics. Puts that ball into the hands of Hayward. Hayward gets stripped of the ball. Giannis up, pass, court pass, underneath the basket. And there's a foul called, and Bledsoe will shoot 2 at the free throw line with 2 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Boston just trying to go for the last bucket of the game, and he got stripped in the lane. Giannis with a steal, and he did a full court up court pass to Eric Bledsoe, who got fouled with 2 seconds left. So Bledsoe at the free throw line knocks down the first one. So Bledsoe hits the first one. 10-point game. Boston 26, Milwaukee 16. Second shot at the free throw line here, and that one is a make as well. 26-17 at the moment. Boston with a 9-point lead. And that is a half-court buzzer beater and no good right there at the horn. So there we are, end of the first quarter. And this one going to update you guys with a score. Boston 26, Milwaukee 17. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Make sure to hit that like button if you haven't already done so. Subscribe as well, as I call play-by-play here of basketball action on my channel. So what we'll do, since we're on this commercial break, as we just ended the first quarter, we'll look at some of the leading scores so far in this one. And we will also look at the team stats as well. We'll look at some of the other scores going on in sports at the moment. So here we are, moving out of the first quarter, and we'll start the second quarter after the TV timeout on this commercial break. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit those like buttons down below, subscribe as well. So here we are with the leading scores in this one. Kyrie leading the way with 18 points right now. And then it looks like 3 points scored by Marcus Morris, 4 points by Al Horford. Al Horford leading the way with rebounds as well. He's got himself 4 rebounds so far in this one. Jaylen Brown with 5 points as well for the Celtics at the moment. As we look to the Milwaukee Bucks, Giannis has only been held to 1 point so far in this game. So Giannis right now has only been held to 1 point so far in that first half. As Ryan's updating me here with a score, and it looks like the Boston Red Sox are struggling. 4-0. Tampa Bay has the lead heading into the bottom of the second. So not another good start by Chris Sale at all. Yikes. So if you're a Boston Red Sox fan, things not going well. They did have an error, as Ryan said. It was by Rafael Devers for the Red Sox, and now they are down 4-0 right now. So not looking good for the Red Sox. Off 3 hits. Going to look at that box score. Red Sox have not been able to get a hit so far in that game. So Tampa already with 4 runs. Let's see. So Sale. So only 2 of those runs were earned by Sale. So 4 runs allowed by the Red Sox. Only 2 of the runs were earned by Sale as I look at the box score here. So not another good game for Chris Sale to start off, as yeah, it's going to be tough. Looking like he could possibly be 0-5 to start out the season, which we all thought would be probably the AL Cy Young champion. But hopefully I'll make progress with each and every game. And I've been hearing from some of the baseball experts that he could possibly be on a tear later in the season, come June, July, August, September, winning big time games or so. But not a great start at all by Chris Sale. So Sales only gave up 2 runs out of the 4, but big error by the Red Sox in that one. So let's see what else we got here as we look to some of the team stats so far in this one. Celtics shooting the ball at 52% from the floor so far in this game. Milwaukee shooting the ball at 26% from the floor. So a total difference in shooting percentage in that first half, as Anand was saying in the chat here. Yep, up by 9 points as we did end the first quarter. So first quarter shooting percentages, Boston 52% from the floor, Milwaukee 26%. So a huge difference. Boston doubling Milwaukee's shooting percentage. So shooting telling the tale so far in this one. Also the rebounding. Boston is doubling Milwaukee's rebound count as well. 16 rebounds by the Celtics, only 8 by Milwaukee. 2 offensive rebounds by the C's, 0 on the offensive boards by Milwaukee. Here we are, back to action. Bucks with the ball as they have it at the top of the key with Giannis. Giannis passes, and that's a right wing 3 from outside, and that is no good, but they get the offensive rebound by Bledsoe, and we do have a foul committed on the play. So that was a missed 3-point shot by Pat Connaughton, but there was the offensive rebound by Eric Bledsoe on that play. Going to update you guys for the score here. Non-shooting foul committed by Boston, so Milwaukee will inbound it here. 26-17. We have 11:34 left to go as they feed it inside, and no good right there on the shot inside by Milwaukee. Gets rebounded by Boston. Celtics with the ball. Rozier takes the 3. Terry, no good from the outside. Rebounded by Connaughton of the Bucks. 26-17. Huge cross-court pass, and Giannis slams it down. 26-19 right there. That was a very tough pass, and Giannis's strength right there and his length to go up in the air, big time air, and grab that ball and slam it down. That was a full court pass, basically, one side of the court to the other. So Boston with a 26-19 lead. They shoot it from the right wing perimeter. That is a miss by Jaylen Brown. Gets rebounded by Milwaukee. 10:50 left to go in the second. Giannis with the ball. He passes. That's a left corner three. And no good. Rattled out right there by Sterling Brown. Boston now with it. They take it past the timeline with Al Horford. Horford at the right wing perimeter puts that ball into the hands of Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown spin move into the key back to Horford. Right elbow jumper. Horford no good. He misses that one. Rebounded by Milwaukee. So Boston out to a rough start shooting in the second half. 26-19. Milwaukee has it at the right wing of the perimeter with Eric Bledsoe. Bledsoe now dribbling with the ball and tries to save that one from going out of bounds. I thought that he dribbled that one to the baseline, but he saved it. Left corner three, no good by Bledsoe. Gets rebounded by the Celtics. Boston now with the ball. It's slowing down tempo with Terry Rozier. 26-19. 10 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Rozier passes top of the key with Horford. Horford puts it into the hands of Gordon Hayward, moving around to the key, and that's a right elbow jumper. Al Horford knocks it down. Boston with a lead, 28-19. Going to update you guys with the score in the chat. We have 9:40 left to go in the second quarter. Milwaukee with the ball. They take it past the timeline here. They're at the left wing of the three-point perimeter with Eric Bledsoe. Bledsoe passes left baseline with Giannis. Giannis here guarded by Al Horford trying to make his move inside. Giannis in the key and he gets fouled. And Antetokounmpo will go to the line to shoot two. Yeah, looking at that replay, Giannis with his first bucket of the game. That was basically a full court pass by Eric Bledsoe. Huge pass over the top, snatched up by Giannis, and he slams it down. Just too tall with a big-time air. But here he is at the free throw line. First shot, ooh, that was ugly. Looked like off his hands on that shot. That could have been an air ball. Luckily, it hit the very bottom part of the rim. Ugly free throw by Giannis, and it's a miss. So it's 28-19 right now. We have 9:31 left to go in the second. Giannis just missed his first three free throws. Played 10 minutes. He only has 3 points. Second shot from the line here by Giannis. And that one goes down. So it is 28-20. Celtics with an 8-point lead. They put the ball into the hands of Gordon Hayward. Hayward now with 9:25 left to go passes the timeline. Hayward puts that ball into the hands of Terry Rozier. Rozier puts it now into the hands of Aaron Baines off the bench now and hands that one off now. And that is a jumper. Free throw circle jumper goes down by Marcus Morris, who knocks that one down. Number 13 for Boston. Celtics with a 10-point lead. 30-20. Hit that like button if you're new to the channel. Subscribe as well. We have 9 minutes left to go in the second. Boston with that 10-point lead. Milwaukee has it at the top of the key. They pass it left wing perimeter here with Giannis. Giannis trying to dribble baseline. Finishes to the bucket by Antetokounmpo. Let's see what happened, though. Oh, but he stepped out of bounds. So Giannis did get the bucket. A little push-off right there on Aaron Baines. As we see on the replay, Giannis's left shoe hit the baseline, and Giannis went out of bounds. So a turnover by Milwaukee. Boston gets the ball back here on the inbound. They take it past the timeline with Terry Rozier. Puts the ball into the hands of Hayward, now into the hands of Baines. And back to the right wing perimeter with Jaylen Brown. Brown trying to make his move in the key. No good. On the floater right there by Jaylen Brown. Gets rebounded by Milwaukee. 8.5 left to go. Giannis trying to go into the lane right there. He gets fouled. And he'll go to the line to shoot two. Giannis trying to chip away at the Boston defense to make the most out of it and score inside. But there is nothing there. This is huge defense going on. Whoever's guarding him throughout this game. Whether it be Al Horford, he's done a spectacular job, or Aaron Baines in this one. Hit those like buttons, guys, if you haven't done so already. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. First shot at the free throw line with 8:29 in the second goes down by Giannis. The score is Boston 30, Milwaukee 21. Hey, what is up, Kat? Thanks so much for joining me back here. So Giannis at the free throw line. First shot was a make. Giannis with 4 points today. Make it 5. Hits them both at the free throw line. Update you guys with the score. 30-22, Boston with an 8-point lead. Celtics take that ball past the timeline here with Terry Rozier. Rozier passes that one the left wing perimeter to Gordon Hayward trying to make his move inside. Jumper at the free throw circle, knocks it down. Gordon Hayward with a big shot, 32-22. Got 8:05 left to go in the second quarter. Milwaukee now with the ball at the right wing perimeter. I'm doing pretty good, Kat. How about you? And it looks like Milwaukee with the ball, and they just got called with an offensive foul by Pat Connaughton. So the ball will go back to Boston here. 10-point lead by the Celtics so far in this one, 32-22. We've seen some minutes being played by Terry Rozier off the bench. Leading scorer so far for this one by the Celtics is 8 points by Kyrie. Hayward passes that one to the right corner perimeter here. Celtics with the ball. Hayward takes it back, and now Hayward trying to make his move into the lane. Floater in the key, and Gordon Hayward with 2 more right there with that shot. 34-22. Boston with a 12-point lead. We have 7.5 left to go in the second. Milwaukee with the ball as they have it top of the key with Giannis. Giannis trying to take it inside, passes down in the left corner. 3 from the outside, no good. Hits the top of the iron, battle for the rebound. It's an offensive rebound by Eric Bledsoe. And back to the top of the key, they drain the 3 with Sterling Brown. It's 34-25. Boston with a 9-point lead. We have 7:10 left to go in the second quarter. Aaron Baines has it at the top of the key here. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button down below and subscribe as well. Boston now trying to go inside, and they pass it back outside. Open 3 left corner, and they knock it down right there at the left corner by Terry Rozier. 37-25 Boston. Back to that lead, up by 12 points. We have 6:40 left to go in the second quarter. Going to update you guys with the score here as the Bucks try to dribble into the lane. They kick that ball back outside. That's a left corner 3 by Ilyasova. No good. Rebounded by Rozier, Boston. Terry Rozier takes that ball past the timeline for the Celtics. Now passes top of the key. Takes the 3. Aaron Baines. Oh, and Aaron Baines knocks it down from behind the arc right there. 40-25, and the Celtics have their largest lead of the game with 6:25 left to go in the second. Celtics showed up to play today at the moment. Gordon Hayward with some tough shots, floaters in the key. Also, Terry Rozier adding to his minutes. Both of the point guards doing really well so far in this game. Kyrie and Terry Rozier. And then Aaron Baines finishes it off the last play with a top-of-the-key 3 as he was completely wide open. Heading into another TV timeout right now. The Celtics with a 15-point lead, 40-25. We have 6:25 left to go in the second quarter. When we do get back to action, if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button down below and subscribe as well. I call play-by-play of basketball action here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Also, I'll be doing play-by-play in my next game after this one, Golden State going up against the Houston Rockets. So here we are, guys, heading into this TV timeout, looking at the leading scorers so far in this one. 2 players with 8 points, one of them in the starting 5, one of them on the bench. Kyrie with 8 points. Tied for the leading scorer right now with Gordon Hayward for the Celtics as well. Gordon Hayward's a perfect 4 for 4 from the floor so far in this one. As far as the Milwaukee Bucks are going, the leading scorer has 7 points. He's off the team's bench. That is George Hill with 7 points right now for Milwaukee. And then Giannis has 6. Chris Middleton has 6. Terrific defensive plan that Brad Stevens has come up with so far for the Celtics, with Aaron Baines and also Al Horford guarding Giannis throughout this game, and every single possession has been a challenge so far for Giannis trying to take it inside the low post, guarded by Al Horford. The only play that basically Giannis had an easy time doing was that full court pass all the way up by Eric Bledsoe, where Giannis jumped up for the ball, snagged it up in the air, and nobody was behind Giannis to guard him, and he slammed it down. But basically, Boston has been playing some key defense like they've been doing that entire series against the Pacers, holding the Pacers. Let's see. I think I have that point total here. Holding the Pacers to 91.8 points scored in that entire series on average. As right now, the Boston Celtics defense ranks number 1 in the NBA playoffs as far as least points allowed. But here we are, 40-25. Going to update you guys with other scores going on in different sports right now. Is if you're a Boston Red Sox fan, Red Sox are struggling once again. Chris Sale with 2 earned runs in the early stage of this one. Also an error by Rafael Devers, and the Red Sox are down 4-0 against the Tampa Bay Rays in the top of the third in that one. Let's see what else is going on in sports. Philadelphia Phillies playing the Miami Marlins, 1-0. Phillies has the lead in that one, and the Toronto Blue Jays with a 1-0 lead against the A's. Currently, we're on the commercial break here. We're going to get back to action momentarily. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit those like buttons down below. Subscribe as well. Celtics out to a 15-point lead against Milwaukee. I call play-by-play of this game. And it's been insane what the Celtics have done so far in the defensive end so far in this game. Only allowing Milwaukee to shoot the ball at 26% from the floor. Coming into this game, Milwaukee was the #1 shooting team in the NBA playoffs, shooting the ball at 51% from the floor. Today, at this moment, they're shooting the ball 26%, so a huge difference. Here we are, back to action. Milwaukee with the inbound. The score is Boston 40, Milwaukee 25. We have 6:20 left to go in the second quarter. Milwaukee has it at the top of the key. Dribbling towards the right wing perimeter here with Chris Middleton. Backs it. Passes that one. Top of the key. 3 goes down by the Bucks. Right there by number 41, Nikola Mirotic. 6 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Boston with the ball. They take it past the timeline with Kyrie. Kyrie back in the game as Terry Rozier is in there as well. So both point guards in the game here for Boston. They have it at the left wing perimeter with Al Horford. 40-28. And it looks like an offensive foul committed by Boston on the play. So the ball will go back to Milwaukee. So 40-28 right now. Al Horford had the ball, and it looks like a screen was set, and looks like the refs blew the whistle for that reason. 5:45 left to go in a second. Hit those like buttons if you're new, guys. Subscribe if you're new to the channel as well. Milwaukee down by 12. They have the ball at the top of the free throw circle here with Chris Middleton. Middleton tried to go for the shot fake, and he gets fouled. He hits the shot, and he'll go to the line for the and one. That was a very tough shot right there in the shot fake. Let's see who was guarding that. Looks like number 7 for Boston, Jaylen Brown, was guarding. Went for the shot fake. Chris Middleton forced him into fouling, and Middleton drains the tough shot right there. Banks now and home, goes to the line to shoot one. The score's Boston 40, Milwaukee 30. Chris Middleton shooting the and one at the free throw line for the Bucks. We have 5:33 left to go in the second. Middleton knocks that one down, so it's back to a single-digit lead, 40-31. If you're new to my channel, hit those like buttons down below, guys. Subscribe as well. Let me know in the chat who you're rooting for as well. Celtics or Milwaukee. No good on the shot by Boston. Rebounded by the Bucks here. Milwaukee takes it past the timeline. They pass it to the right wing of the perimeter, trying to make their move into the lane. Oh, wow. Nice reverse-handed layup, and it goes down for George Hill. So Milwaukee was down by 15. Now they're only down by 7. That's an 8-0 run by the Bucks as Brad Stevens will call a timeout here for the Celtics. We have 5:14 left to go. Looks like ABC is going into a commercial break here. So I'm going to update you guys with a score. So it's Boston 40, Milwaukee 33. What is up, Cushman Baseball Chat? Hey, thank you so much, man, for joining me back here. And if you guys like baseball, feel free to hit up Cushman Baseball Chat. He's got some good baseball videos on YouTube that he does, so feel free to check out his channel as well. So shooting percentage, not even 5 minutes ago, was a huge difference in this game. Milwaukee's has just gone up around 7% or so. Boston shooting the ball at 53% from the floor. Milwaukee, when I last updated you on your commercial break, was shooting the ball at like 26%, but now that number's crept up to 33 here. As Kat's asking me how my weekend's been. Oh, it's been awesome, Kat. How about you? So yeah, my weekend's been pretty good. Hung out with my girlfriend yesterday. We baked like a huge dinner for her and her family yesterday because my girlfriend was she was in Florida on Easter. They got stuck in the airport because it completely downpoured here in New England, so their flight got delayed and they were stuck at the airport in Tampa for like 2 days straight. So they finally had like a big Easter dinner with the family yesterday. So that's what I did. As Cushman Baseball Chat's asking me, are you in college? If not, where do you go? I graduated college 2 years ago. So I was class of 2017. I went to Curry College in Milton, Massachusetts. It's a really, really good broadcasting school. I went there for radio broadcasting and communication at college with a minor in music. But what I came out of Curry College, what I do now for my day job is I work as a radio production director at it's at a local radio station only like 15 minutes away. So that's what I do with my life. So I went to Curry College, graduated in 2017, 2 years ago. And now I work as a radio production director at a radio station, basically doing like a bunch of audio work for like commercials and stuff. I do voiceovers for commercials. I do like all like putting together like show music for all the radio show hosts, putting together like music beds. It's a ton of cool stuff, putting together like all this ton of audio files, but basically it's a ton of commercials, recording with different clients. I have different types of people that come in from different companies and will record spots with me. So it's an absolute blast. But yeah, Curry College is a really good college. If you're thinking about going to broadcasting, feel free to check it out. So we got Poppy Rusi in the chat here. The score is Boston 40, Milwaukee 33. So it's a 7-point lead as we're on a commercial break, heading back into the game here with ABC. Boston 40, Milwaukee 33. We have 5:14 left to go in the second. And I'll be doing play-by-play in the next game as well. The Golden State Warriors going at it against the Houston Rockets. I'll be doing play-by-play of the game after that one. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit those like buttons, guys, down below and subscribe as well. Boston with a 7-point lead. They did have a 15-point lead not even 5 minutes ago, but Milwaukee on an 8-0 run. So here we are, guys. Back to the chat here. As Poppy Rusi in the chat is a Celtics fan as well. Thank you so much, man. If you're new to the channel, hit the like button and subscribe as well. Celtics with the ball at the left elbow here with Horford. Passes to the right wing perimeter. Marcus Morris tries to take it inside, and we do have a foul call with 5:01 left to go in the second. Going to update you guys here with a score in the chat. Boston still up by 7. We have 5:01 left to go in the second. So Celtics haven't gone to the free throw line at all in this game, and that was a non-shooting foul. So Milwaukee did commit the foul, but Boston will inbound here as they put the ball into the hands of Al Horford at the top of the key, and also Gordon Hayward. Hayward with the ball passes, left corner three, no good from the outside right there. So that one could not hit for Boston. Rebounded by Milwaukee. Bucks take it past the timeline. They have it at the top of the key, and they have that ball into the hands. Brook Lopez passes that one back to George Hill. Hill passes left wing three from the outside by Mirotic, and he knocks that one down. The tables have turned in this game. Wow. So Boston was up by 15. Now they're only up by 4. That's a 3-point shot by Milwaukee here with 4:25 left to go in the second quarter, 40-36. Kyrie has it at the free throw circle. Kyrie, step back jumper, no good, and rebounded by Milwaukee. As we got Poppy Rusi in the chat here. Yes, I'm French. I have no the channel for See the Game. Oh, yeah, I'm not able to show the game if that's what you're asking because of copyright laws. Huge block right there by Boston, but a foul committed on the offensive rebound by Milwaukee. So it looks like the Bucks will go shoot 2 at the free throw line. So yeah, people do ask me from time to time if I can show the game. Unfortunately, I cannot because if I do so, I get a copyright strike on my account by YouTube, and then they take down my video, and then I wouldn't be able to post videos or do live streams online. Yeah. So the first shot goes down right there at the free throw line by Ilyasova, and this game is getting closer. It is 40-37 here. And second shot goes down as well. This is 40-38. Boston has not scored since they were up 40-25. The Celtics pass it to the right corner baseline underneath the basket. They kick it out on top. Gordon Hayward, 3-ball. No good by Hayward. Rebounded by Brook Lopez in Milwaukee. We have 3:40 left to go in the second. It's a 2-point game right now. Brook Lopez, top of the key here for Milwaukee. And now they put that ball still back out on top with George Hill. Lob pass over the top. Lopez, jumper in the key. No good. Tip and finish. We're tied up at 40. Celtics really need a timeout. This is a 15-0 run by Milwaukee in the last 2 minutes, 45 seconds. This is crazy. Celtics now with the ball, trying to go into the lane. Gordon Hayward tried to slam it down. Couldn't finish to the bucket, but he's fouled. It looks like Hayward will shoot 2 at the line. So this game was 40-25, not even like 15 minutes ago. And now Milwaukee has scored 15 straight points in a row, but Gordon Hayward will finally have a chance to put some points on the board for Boston. He'll shoot 2 here at the free throw line. We're tied up at 40. First shot, and he finally kills that streak, Kaz. It's now 41-40. So Boston with a 1-point lead. We have 3:20 left to go in the second. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit those like buttons, guys, down below. Subscribe as well. Love it when I get new subscribers, definitely from different countries. Second shot at the free throw line, and he knocks that one down. So Hayward hits both of them down at the free throw line. It's 42-40. Milwaukee with the ball now as they have it at the right wing perimeter. George Hill, nice pass inside to Giannis. Giannis couldn't finish, battle for the rebound. Boston has it. Celtics now burst the speed here. Kyrie with it in the key, and Kyrie puts that one back. Nice pass, reverse hand layup, goes down right there by Jaylen Brown. 44-40, Boston up by 4. 2:55 left to go in the second. Milwaukee takes it past the timeline. Top of the key three. Oh, man, they knock it down from the outside. That was a huge three-point shot, and he was closely guarded as well. Nikola Mirotic, a perfect 3 for 3 from the outside by Milwaukee. It is 44-43. We have 2.5 left to go in the second quarter here. Boston, right wing three from the outside. No good. That shot was a miss by Jaylen Brown. Gets rebounded by Milwaukee. Milwaukee now with the ball. They take the three. And they hit it. Wow. This is crazy. Chris Middleton with a three-point shot from the right wing. 46-44. Milwaukee has the lead. Milwaukee could not hit a shot early in the second and late in the first, and they just keep on draining three balls. Boston finishes to the hole, though. We have 2 minutes left to go. We're tied up. We are tied up at 46 at the moment. 150 left to go. Milwaukee with the ball at the right elbow. They have it at the right baseline, puts it into the hands of Giannis. Giannis trying to go inside the paint, kicks it back outside. That's an open three. That's the top of the key, and that's an air ball. Hits the bottom part of the net and goes out of bounds. So Milwaukee misses the shot on the air ball. Right there's, they had the open three. Nobody was even guarding him at the top of the key. They were drawing their attention inside the Giannis. They had like three guys right on Giannis, preventing him from scoring. They kicked it back outside, and they airballed it. So Boston with the ball here, tied up at 46. 1:35 left to go in the second. Boston with it. Kyrie takes the left wing three. Kyrie knocks it down from the outside. Huge three-point shot. Boston back out in front, 49-46. We have 1:20 left to go in the second. Milwaukee with the ball at the left wing perimeter here. This is Eric Bledsoe dribbling with the ball, puts it back to the left wing here with Giannis. Giannis trying to take it left side underneath the basket, and the Greek Freak slams it down with a left hand. 49-48. What is up, ABC Sports TV? Hey, what is up? Thank you so much, man, for joining me here. This is awesome. So I get to see you in the chat, and I get to see you on the screen as well. Left wing three from outside by the C's. No good. Hits the bottom part of the rim. Rebounded by Milwaukee. 49-48 here. Bucks with the ball. Left baseline jumper. No good, but he gets fouled. And Chris Middleton going to the line to shoot two with 48.4 seconds remaining. So if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit those like buttons, guys, down below. I call play-by-play here of basketball action on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. And also, if you're new, also hit that subscribe button as well. So we have a 1-point game, and it looks like Chris Middleton, who has 12 points right now, will be shooting two at the line for the Bucks. First shot, he knocks it down. We're tied up at 49. So we are tied up, guys, at 49. In this game, Boston had a 15-point lead. They were up 40-25. Bucks tied it up at 40 apiece. They got themselves on a 15-0 run, and now they're back out in front with a lead. 50-49 as both of the free throws go down at the line by Chris Middleton. Boston has only attempted 2 free throws. They hit both of them with Gordon Hayward. And Milwaukee is 12 for 15 from the free throw line. Aaron Baines with the ball, puts it into the hands of Hayward, passes that one back out, and trying to make a move. Jumper at the free throw circle, knocks it down right there by Jaylen Brown. Boston back out in front, 51-50. We have 25 seconds left to go before half. And Milwaukee with the ball now. Slowing down tempo. We got Midwest Sports in the chat. Hey, what is up, man? Giannis trying to go inside. Missed shot by Giannis right there on the spin move. Jumper and a key. Rebounded by Boston. 1-point lead by the C's. Under 10 seconds left to go before halftime. They have it at the left wing perimeter. And now they're trying to make their move inside. Underneath the basket. And no good. Right there on the slam dunk by Aaron Baines. Anyway, gets fouled as he'll shoot two at the free throw line. Aaron Baines tried to slam that one right down on the underneath pass, underneath the basket, set up by Marcus Morris. But it looks like he'll go to the free throw line anyway to shoot two. So Midwest Sports was ABC Sports TV. Hey, Great channel, man. That is awesome. The classic channel names that people create. I've seen somebody else who does the play-by-play stuff. Somebody joined the channel who made his name Chris Collinsworth in the channel. So Boston hit 1 out of 2 free throws, and ball got rebounded by Milwaukee, but they get the rebound, but they missed the shot at the halftime horn. So there we have it. It's 52-50 right now as we head into the half. Boston with a 2-point lead. So looking at the last 2 games, Boston was down by 2 against the Pacers. The last 2 games at halftime, they were losing both of those games in Game 3 and Game 4 at the half. But when Boston went off in both of those games is when they outscored the Pacers in the third and fourth quarters of both of those games. So Boston's up by 2 at the half here, 52-50. They had a 15-point lead. They were up 40-25 at one point. And then Milwaukee rallied off 15 straight points. So here we have it. Halftime, 2-point game. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit those like buttons down below. Subscribe as well. Let's get this to 15 plus likes before I return for the second half here. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. What I do is call play-by-play of basketball action here on my channel. And I'll also be doing the Houston Rockets going up against the Golden State Warriors later today after the conclusion of this one. So let's see. I'm going to look at some of the box score stats for that first half here. The leading score for the Celtics looks like this. 13 points by Kyrie leading the way. Kyrie with 4 assists in that first half. He has 13 points. And then Gordon Hayward also with double-digit points. He has 10 points so far by Hayward. As far as the Milwaukee Bucks go, let's see what their leading scorer looks like. Chris Middleton. Yep. Chris Middleton leading the way right now. 14 points by Middleton. Giannis has been held to 8. So I think the problem for Boston towards the end of that first half was all the makes that the Bucks kept on hitting. They kept on hitting 3-point shot after 3-point shots because the Bucks weren't even guarded, because the Celtics were drawing their attention inside the Giannis because they're so focused on stopping Giannis inside. Giannis was held to only 8 points in the first half. So Giannis only 8 points in the first half. Currently, it looks like he's the 4th leading scorer on the team heading into halftime. So Chris Middleton has 14 points. And then Nikola Mirotic with 9 points, same as George Hill with 9 points. This is where Boston has struggled, though. They've turned their attention to Giannis so much inside that they've forgot to prevent the 3-point ball. And that's where Nikola Mirotic is a perfect 3 for 3 from behind the arc, shooting from 3-point range. And also in there, George Hill also hit a shot from 3-point range, and also Sterling Brown as well. Chris Middleton with 3-point shots for the Bucks. So it's been a 3-point field day in that first half, basically late in the first half by the Bucks that got their team back in the game. They're shooting 8 for 20 right now from 3-point range. Boston is 5 for 17. So Milwaukee, usually the team that turns their attention to the inside low post with Giannis. Usually it's all about Giannis beating people inside, but Boston has clogged up the interior by putting like 3 different people inside a low post, but they haven't been able to guard the 3 ball. So that's where Milwaukee's been able to chip into that Celtics lead and tie it. And then they took the lead back, and they were down by 15, and they got out in front, and we only have a 2-point game at halftime. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit those like buttons, guys, down below. Subscribe as well, as I do play-by-play of basketball action here and Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Yeah. Celtics right now, they couldn't capitalize on that 15-point lead, which Anand is talking about here. They had that 15-point lead, and they blew it. It was a 15-0 run by Milwaukee before Gordon Hayward went to the free throw line, and he finally iced that and took the Boston lead again, 41-40. That was the time that they killed the Milwaukee streak. As we got ABC Sports TV back here in the chat. If you guys are watching NBA basketball today, both of the games are on ABC Sports, so also check out ABC Sports TV. Just like the little logo in the left-hand corner of the stream, ABC Sports TV, also known as Midwest Sports. Check them out on YouTube, as he is back in the chat right now. Close game here, 52-50. We'll look at some of the other stuff here at halftime. We'll look at some of the scores going on in Major League Baseball. If you guys thought that the first half crumble towards the end of the first half was not good for the Boston Celtics, also not a good start for the Boston Red Sox today. 2 earned runs so far by Chris Sale. 4 runs given up by the Red Sox in this game. Rafael Devers had an error, as I was noted in the chat earlier about him having an error. So Tampa Bay with a 4-0 lead in the bottom of the fourth against the Boston Red Sox in that one. Only off of 4 hits so far by the Rays. As far as other baseball action goes, Philadelphia Phillies with a 3-1 lead against the Miami Marlins. Toronto Blue Jays and Oakland A's currently tied up at 1 in that game. New York Mets with a 2-0 lead against the Milwaukee Brewers. And looks like the Padres have the lead against the Nationals right now, 2-0. And Atlanta Braves with a 3-1 lead against the Colorado Rockies. Let's see what we got here. Chicago Cubs playing the Arizona Diamondbacks. So Chicago Cubs with ABC Sports TV, also known as Midwest Sports. He likes the Chicago Cubs to fly the W. Cubs play against the Diamondbacks, 4:10 p.m. Eastern time today. That one is at Arizona. So let's see here. Vlad Jr. got his call up to the major leagues on Friday night. So Vlad Jr. got called up to play on Friday for the Toronto Blue Jays. Let's see how he's doing right here. Looks like he is batting fifth in the lineup, playing third base. And so far this season, Vlad Jr. with a 222 average, 300 on base percentage. Let's see what he's got here. I'm going to look at some of his stats so far in the major leagues for Vlad Jr. Look at the game. I'm going to see the game log here. Let's see what he's been able to do. He had a double. Yeah, that was a double in his first game he hit. So Vlad Jr. with a pretty big double in his first game. Also, he got a walk yesterday as well. So Vlad Jr., one of the big-time prospects coming up, one of the biggest prospects coming up for the Blue Jays, finally got into the starting lineup this Friday. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit those like buttons, guys. Down below, subscribe as well. I call play-by-play here of basketball action on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. I'll also be doing a play-by-play of the Golden State Warriors against the Houston Rockets later today after this one. So let's see. We got a pretty big day of sports on it. Coming up also is the Talladega Super Speedway race for the NASCAR Energy Cup Series. So that one is the Geico 500. As it looks like Austin Dillon's grabbed the pole position for that one for the number 3 Dow Chevrolet. So that race will be starting around like 15 minutes from now, where they'll be firing up their engines for that one. That one is on Fox. Currently at halftime between the Celtics and the Bucks, it is 52-50 at the moment here. So I'll be switching in between probably the next game, Rockets versus Warriors. I'll be switching in between that one and also during the timeouts looking at the Talladega race. As far as hockey goes, Carolina Hurricanes playing against the New York Islanders later today. This one with the puck will drop around like 50 minutes or so. So 3 p.m. Eastern time, Hurricanes play against the Islanders. That one's on NBC. And then the NHL playoff game later tonight, the Colorado Avalanche taking on the San Jose Sharks. That one with the puck will drop at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit those like buttons, guys. Down below and subscribe as well, as I call play-by-play of basketball action here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Currently at halftime here, Boston with a 2-point lead, 52-50. We'll be back after the intermission here at halftime. So we look to the NBA playoffs here with a standing so far. The team starting out their series is either today or tomorrow, as we did have one game in the Eastern Conference semifinals already happen. It concluded last night. It was the Toronto Raptors who beat the Philadelphia 76ers 108-95. Kawhi Leonard had 45 points, 11 rebounds in that game for Toronto. So Toronto has the 1-0 series lead against the 76ers so far. As far as the other game that wrapped up last night, Game 7 of the Western Conference quarterfinals, it was the Denver Nuggets who pulled out the 4-point victory against the San Antonio Spurs, 90-86. As Denver advance to the next round. I'll take on the Portland Trailblazers. That's a 3 versus 2 matchup in the Western Conference semis. The next game I'll be having is the 1 versus 4 matchup, Golden State against Houston. So Midwest Sports here asking me what sports do I like. So pretty big into basketball, football, baseball. So I watch a ton of those. Also, I watch NASCAR as well. I used to grow up. I played baseball growing up. I played on my high school team. No, I don't watch. I don't watch golf at all. Basically, I don't watch too much hockey unless it's like the NHL playoffs. I haven't really been that big into watching hockey. I know my boy John, who has his channel Off the Wall Hockey, is huge into hockey, but I usually watch with the NHL playoffs. But if I was to rate them, I'd say watching wise, I'd say the NFL is my top if I was to watch it. Like, I absolutely love to watch football. Like, every single Sunday, I'm at home watching football. And I'll let you guys know, I'm really thinking about starting up a football channel, launching it probably late July or early August. So I'll post a video in here when I do have, like, my channel logo created and all that stuff for my football channel. So I'll let you guys know, posting a video here on my page about when I do start out that football channel for next season. Can't wait for football season. But if I was to have to watch the games, I'd say probably football, basketball, and then baseball. And then I do like to watch NASCAR. It depends on the racetrack though. That's the thing. Like, every single year I watch the Daytona 500. I'll be switching back and forth today, the next game during the timeouts, to watch some of the Talladega race when we're in the commercial breaks. Yeah, golf, I've never been able to like follow golf. Like, I've never followed golf. I wonder if there's anybody who calls like play-by-play for golf. I can't imagine that. And then there's like different sports that's so different. It's crazy how they've been able to like come up with like sports that take on each other. Like, I went someplace and we were watching something on TV. It was right before New Year's Eve. It was the Champion of Bags. It was like the World Cornhole Championship that we watched. That was pretty crazy. All these like weird sports that come on at like odd times a year. Like, they have like I think like World Drone Flying Racing, which is crazy. But yeah, I actually watched some of the AAF before it folded. I watched that first game where Berkovici got absolutely impaled on that hit and got crushed. The AAF starting out with a boom right there. San Diego against San Antonio. I saw that game where Berkovici got lit up on that play. I wish that still lasted. I wish that like there could be like, you know how like baseball has those farm teams, like they have a triple A, double A, single A. They have just a bunch of farm team programs. I wish that the NFL could like adopt that someday. Like, they could do like farm team programs in there. That's what the AAF could have been, but next season's the XFL, and I'm sure that the XFL will be doing stuff that'll make them like even bigger and all this stuff. I know they'll be doing like a bunch of different roles than the NFL. I think the XFL, I don't think they're doing extra points at all. I think you can choose what you want. I think you can either go for a 2-point conversion, a 3-point conversion, or a 4-point conversion. I think that's what the XFL is doing. I think they're doing it from like different yard lines too. I think like a 2-point conversion is supposed to be from like the 3-yard line, and then like a 3-point conversion the XFL is going for. I think that's from like the 10-yard line. And if you want a 4-point conversion, I think it's from the 15-yard line, something like that the XFL adopted. That's pretty cool. So for instance, if somebody is down by like 19 points, they can win the game. If they were down by 19 points, they could win it, and that's like a 2-score game. Like, a 19-point game in the XFL will be a two-score game instead of a 3-score game. That's crazy. But we are almost back here to action. And yeah, it was just devastating with the AAF. There were so many people getting hurt, and then once the AAF left, all those injured players who were injured, they needed to like seek like different like treatment plans and all this because they weren't covered underneath their plans. I was hearing about like they got hurt, and then there was like no future plan for them because the AAF just folded. Like, what do we do now? Basically, when they got hurt. And then when the AAF folded, the NFL was, I guess the NFL was asked, like all their teams were told that they could not contact any of the AAF players when when the AAF folded for like some like period of time or something like that. So here we are, back to action here. Milwaukee gets the inbound pass. They try to go inside right there with Giannis, and he gets fouled on the play. Looks like Giannis will shoot two here at the line. So this one is back to action, guys. Boston with a 2-point lead. We have 11:48 left to go in the third quarter. 52-50. Giannis's first shot at the free throw line. No good. So Giannis today is only 4 for 7 in this game on the foul line. Just missed his first one. This game just started with the third quarter. And the second one, yikes. Ugly shot. Hit the bottom part of the rim. Rebounded by Boston. 52-50 is still the score. Celtics with the ball. They take it past the left side of the timeline. Kyrie puts that ball into the hands of Al Horford. He puts that ball to the right wing in the three-point perimeter here. And now they take the right elbow jumper and knocks that one down right there by Marcus Morris. So the 2 goes down by Morris, and it's a 4-point lead by Boston. 54-50. We have 11:20 left to 11:20 left to go in the third here, as that was a missed shot inside by Milwaukee. Boston now with the ball. They take the 3. No good, as that was an open 3. Ball gets tipped, rebounded by the Bucks here. Going to update you guys with the score. 4-point lead by Boston. 54-50. We have 11 minutes left to go, and that is a 3 ball from outside by the Bucks right there. 54-53 with 10:50 left to go in the third. Boston now with the ball. Left wing of the perimeter here with Kyrie. Kyrie trying to take it inside, and he gets stuffed on that one by Milwaukee. Milwaukee taking it back the other way. Giannis trying to work inside the post. Oh, man, it looked like he might have traveled with the ball. Refs don't call it, though. Milwaukee gets the offensive rebound. Top of the key 3, knocks it down. Brook Lopez with a 3 ball at the top of the key by Milwaukee's center. And the Bucks have a 2-point lead, 56-54. We have 10:20 left to go in the third. Top of the key here with Al Horford. Horford with the ball dribbling, and he puts that ball now into the hands of Kyrie. Kyrie back to Horford. Takes the right elbow jumper. Al Horford knocks it down right there. We are tied up at 56. So 56 even. We have 10 minutes left to go in the third. Milwaukee takes the top of the key 3, and no good. Hits the rim short. Rebounded by the Celtics. Celtics take it past the timeline here. They're at the right wing perimeter, and now Tatum puts that ball into the hands of Horford. Horford jumper at the free throw circle. No good. Rebounded by Milwaukee. 9:45 left to go in the third. The Bucks with the ball. They have it at the right wing perimeter. They take the 3. They miss it from the outside by Bledsoe. Gets rebounded here by the Celtics. 9:35 left to go in the third. Jumper at the free throw circle. That one goes down by Kyrie. 58-56. Boston with a 2-point lead. We have 9:20 left to go in the third. Boston with that 2-point lead. Giannis trying to go inside. Couldn't finish to the bucket right there. Gets rebounded by Boston. Nice defense right there by the Celtics, preventing Giannis to score inside. Celtics have it. They have it. Right wing 3 from outside. Nice shot, and it goes down by Jaylen Brown. Good stroke off his hands right there by Jaylen. And they have a 61-56 lead. So that's what can happen in transition when you leave Jaylen Brown and knock it down right there. 8:55 left to go in the third. Milwaukee with the ball. They have it at the right wing perimeter. They put that ball now at the edge of the Bucks logo here, as they have it with Chris Middleton. Middleton trying to go inside, pass that one back to Giannis. Giannis in the lane. He struck to the ball. Boston with it going the other way. 2-on-1 fast break. Horford. Lob pass over the top to Tatum. Was underneath the basket, but couldn't slam it down. Gets it back outside. Nice pass in the key. And he slams it down, being Marcus Morris. Right there. Slams it underneath the basket. Timeout called by the Bucks. And Boston with a lead, 63-56. Couldn't finish on the 2-on-1 fast break. They take it back outside. Nice pass, though, over the top to Marcus Morris, who slams it down for the C's. And we do have a timeout called on the court. Going to update you guys with a chat here with a score. We have 8:32 left to go in the third, and Boston is up by 7, 63-56. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit those like buttons, guys, down below, and subscribe as well, as I call play-by-play here basketball action on my channel Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So Midwest Sports saying that he has a name for the football channel. Hey, let me know, man. Wait, let me know what you think about a name could be for the football channel. I think my friend John, who does the Off the Wall Hockey channel, was asking me if I was going to name it Behind the Goalpost Football. So he asked me if I was going to name it Behind the Goalpost, Goalpost Football. Trying to see if I can come up with something a little bit more creative than that, but here we are, 63-56. Boston still shooting the ball much better from the floor than Milwaukee at this point. Celtics shooting 53% from the floor. Milwaukee shooting 35% so far in this one from three-point range, though. That's where the Bucks have got most of their points from, though. 10 for 24 from the outside, shooting the ball at 42% from three. Boston's only 6 for 19 in this one. Rebounding advantage going to the Celtics still in this one. They were out rebounding on the offensive end early on 2-0, but Milwaukee with the last 4 offensive rebounds in this one. However, Boston's still a +2 on the boards at the moment, 28-26. As we look at the blocks, there's been 6 blocks so far in this game by the Celtics, only 1 block by Milwaukee. Let's see how those blocks have been let's see how these blocks have been showing up through the starting lineup here for the Celtics. Looks like 2 blocks by Marcus Morris, 2 blocks by Al Horford, also a block by Gordon Hayward, and 1 by Kyrie. World of Football. So Midwest Sports thinking I should name my channel World of Football. Interesting. So yeah, I'm going to do some thinking about my channel before I create the logo. What I could do. The only thing is, because I'm thinking if I do World of Football, I probably get like a bunch of like international people on my channel who think the wrong thing for football. They don't know what American football is. They think that it's like international soccer, or so. That's the only thing. But here we are, guys, at currently on the commercial break. Celtics with a 7-point lead, 63-56. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit those like buttons, guys, down below. Subscribe as well. We have 8:32 left to go in the third quarter. Leading the way for the Celtics in this game, 15 points by Kyrie, and then 12 points by Jaylen Brown, 10 points by Gordon Hayward. For the Milwaukee Bucks, the leading scorer so far in this one, Chris Middleton with 14, Giannis with 11. So the world of football, NFL, and NCAA in the name. I mostly be focusing on NFL more, because usually on Saturdays, most of the Saturdays I'm usually out in the fall with like my girlfriend or something. We're usually going someplace on the Saturday or hanging out or so, but it depends. I might be able to do some of the college games at night if I do get back in time, but usually Sundays is when I'm not booked up, and I'm usually like basically free every Sunday. As here we are, back to action. Milwaukee takes the left elbow jumper, no good, gets rebounded by Boston. Boston up 63-56. They take it past the timeline. They have it at the right wing perimeter with Kyrie. Kyrie now trying to take that one into the lane, and Kyrie was blocked right there. The refs did not call it. Kyrie cannot believe it. Rebounded by Milwaukee here, as they have it at the free throw circle. Should have taken that jumper right there by Eric Bledsoe, but they didn't, as Milwaukee takes the right baseline jumper. Instead, they missed the shot. Gets rebounded by Boston. 7:45 left to go in the third. Boston up by 7. They get the rebound. They have the ball. They're at the left wing perimeter with Kyrie. Let's see if he can go into the lane and finally get this one. Passes that one to Al Horford. Takes the 3. Horford with a 3-point shot. Knocks it down for the Celtics. 66-56. Boston up by 10 once again. We have 7:25 left to go in the third. Milwaukee now with the ball. They have it at the right elbow, and they pass that one now to Giannis. Giannis trying to take that one inside. A little bump into the lane. Passes that one back outside. Chris Middleton. Shot fake trying to move into the lane. He travels with the ball on the ball. We'll go back to Boston here with 7:16 left to go in the third. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to bang those like buttons, guys. Subscribe as well. If you like basketball action here, I'll be calling play-by-play in the next game after this one. The Golden State Warriors will take on the Houston Rockets. So we have 7:10 left to go in the third. 66-56, Boston with the ball. They pass it to Al Horford and now to the right wing perimeter with Jason Tatum. Tatum now with the ball, dribbles towards that top of the key, trying to make his move inside. Right baseline jumper, Jason Tatum, no good. Rebounded by Giannis. 6:55 left to go in the third. Left wing perimeter here with the ball. Chris Middleton has it for the Bucks. Passes that one to the left baseline. Takes the jumper, knocks it down right there by Eric Bledsoe. 66-58, 6:40 left to go in the third. Kyrie takes this ball past the timeline here. 8-point lead by the C's. He passes right wing perimeter to Al Horford. So we got Ryan Clark here back in the chat. 8-point lead by Boston, 66-58. Celtics have it now with the left elbow with Al Horford. Horford working on Brook Lopez, trying to go underneath the basket, reverse hand layup. No good by Horford, too strong off the backboard. Rebounded by Milwaukee. Giannis now passes, right corner three from the outside. Milwaukee, no good. Rebounded by Jason Tatum of Boston. Going to update you guys here with a score in the chat. 66-58. Boston with an 8-point lead. We have 6 minutes left to go. Trying to go inside Boston, and we do have a foul committed on the play underneath the basket. So it looks like the foul was committed by I think Milwaukee on the play. Let's see here. Al Horford spin move into the lane on the replay, guarded by Chris Middleton. Horford tried to go up. He had a chance for the layup right there by Horford. He just too strong off the backboard, and Horford was indeed fouled, so he'll go to the line here to shoot two. So Horford at the line, shooting two. First shot knocks it down, 67-58. Boston with a 9-point lead. So first shot goes down at the free throw line for Al Horford. He'll have his second opportunity here. 9-point lead by the C's. 67-58 right now. Horford, that one bounces off the rim and no good by Al Horford. It tried to go into the net, but it couldn't. 6 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Milwaukee now with the ball. They have it at the top of the key with Giannis. Giannis now trying to take this one inside, guarded by Horford. Passes that one back out to Connaughton. Connaughton in the paint, and he lays that one up and in right there, driving to the basket. And he lays it in. 5:40 left to go in the third. 7-point lead by the C's, 67-60. They have it at the left wing perimeter with Kyrie. Kyrie at the top of the key trying to make his move into the lane. Nice pass right there by Kyrie. Open man, and three ball goes down from the outside right there by Al Horford. 70-60 Boston with a 10-point lead. Milwaukee now with the ball. Oh, what a block by Al Horford. Giannis trying to go inside low post. There were two denials on that last play. The second denial was absolutely nasty right there by Al Horford. Let's see this on the replay. First shot, no good by Giannis. Second shot, woo! Al Horford with a full extension of his arm, tearing down that one by Giannis, and Giannis falling to the ground on the court. So Milwaukee does get it back, though. It was swatted out of bounds, so Milwaukee does get it back on the inbound here. 5:10 left to go in the third. Down by 10, the Bucks with the ball. They have it at the left elbow. Now they take the step back, and that one goes down. Let's see if it was a 2 or a 3. A foot might have been on the line. Yes, indeed, it was a 2. So a step back, left baseline 2 goes down for Milwaukee, 70-62. And Boston up by 8. Giannis in this game has been held to only 11 points. So Giannis with 11 right now. Al Horford trying to take this one inside. Nice move on Ilyasova, and Horford finishes to the hole. 72-62. Boston is up by 10. Milwaukee now with the ball. We have 4.5 left to go in the third. Milwaukee with a shot, no good. And it gets rebounded by Kyrie here at Boston. 10-point game. Hit those like buttons, guys, if you're new to the channel. Subscribe as well. Kyrie into the lane, and Kyrie lays it up and in. No foul call. This Kyrie was knocked down all the way at the baseline section, all the way like basically behind the basket right there. He gets up to play defense, though. 74-62. 4:10 left to go in the third. Milwaukee takes the left wing 3 from the outside. And they knocked that one down. That rolled around the ring of the rim and rattled in. 74-65. 4 minutes left to go in the third. Boston up by 9. Gordon Hayward with the ball, taking it past the timeline. Hayward puts the ball into the hands of Horford. Now back to Tatum, back to Horford. Nice pass. Tatum all alone, jams it down. Al Horford right there in the pass, and Jason Tatum with a backdoor cut. Slams it down right there. 11-point lead with 3:40 left to go in the third. Celtics are up 76-65. Milwaukee with the ball. They pass it right wing perimeter. Lob pass over the top. And that ball goes out of bounds. It'll go back to Boston. Too strong in the lob pass right there by Milwaukee. And a turnover by the Bucks. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit those like buttons, guys. Subscribe as well. Let's get this to 15 plus likes on the channel. Kyrie in the lane with the ball. And Kyrie, oh, that goaltending? Yes, indeed. Kyrie finished to the hole as Milwaukee tipped that ball out of the rim. And that is a goaltend by the Bucks. As Midwest Sports Talk is back. What is up, man? Thanks so much, Midwest Sports, for joining me back here. 78-65. Boston is up by 13 right now off the goaltend on the last play. We have 3:11 left to go in the third. If you guys are new to the channel, bang those like buttons, guys. Subscribe as well. Let's get this to 15 plus likes in this game I call play-by-play of basketball action here on my channel. Also, join me for my next game, Golden State against the Houston Rockets. Kyrie, the leading scorer for this game for the C's right now. 19 points by Kyrie. Al Horford with 17 and Jaylen Brown with 12. Excellent defense played by the Celtics so far. They've only given up 11 points to Giannis. We're back to action here. Jumper in the key. Milwaukee hits the rim short. Battle for the rebound. It's an offensive rebound by George Hill. Milwaukee stripped in the lane and stolen. Let's see. There's a foul committed by Boston on the play. Entertainer Turtle. Talking Turtle. Hey, what is up, man? Thanks so much for joining me here. So here we are, guys. 78-65. If you guys are new to my channel, bang those like buttons, guys. Subscribe as well. Let's get this to 200 plus subs in 3 months on YouTube here. We're almost up to. So let's keep it going. So we're heading into a commercial break right now. I call play-by-play of basketball action on my channel. 13-point lead by the C's. As yes, indeed, that is a pretty interesting name right there. 78-65. Boston with that 13-point lead. Boston did their largest lead of the game was a 15-point lead when they were up 40-25. However, Milwaukee rallied off 15 straight points to tie up the game at 40 before Boston led again 41-40. But right now, Boston with a 78-65 lead with under 3 minutes left to go in the third when we do get back to action after the commercial break. So right now we're on a commercial break here. Going to look at let's see some of these team stats here. One of the things for Boston that's been incredible today is this number, the blocks. Boston has 8 blocks in this game. Milwaukee with only 1. So the Celtics with 8 blocks in this entire game. Al Horford has 5 of those 8 blocks. So Al Horford with 5 blocks out of the 8 as we're keeping this channel growing right now. Bang those like buttons. Let's get this to 20 plus likes before the third quarter ends, guys. We also have the starting lineup pulling out right here for the Talladega race. Already started actually. So stage 1, 15 laps completed out of stage 1 for Talladega, the Geico 500 in that race. I'm switching back and forth between them right now, between the Celtics when we're on a commercial break here. But we got Christopher J. Hughes in the chat. What is up, man? Thanks so much for joining me here on the channel, Christopher J. Hughes. I call play-by-play of basketball action, of games on basketball action here on my channel, Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. I've been at this for 3 months on YouTube, almost at 200 subs here in 3 months on my channel. So let's keep this up, guys. Bang those like buttons if you're new as well. As Christopher J. Hughes is also Midwest Sports as well. So he's basically every single name in the chat, which is great. Midwest Sports Talk. So check him out. Midwest Sports. Check out his channels. He does an awesome job on this channel, so check him out. Let's see, guys. So looking at some of these team stats, the thing that stuck out to me was the blocks in this one. And then also, let's see, the shooting percentage. Boston shooting 55% from the floor. Milwaukee shooting 36%. So a totally different game so far. And yes, indeed, Carl, what is up, man? Thanks so much for joining me here. So Kyrie is another great game today. 19 points, 9 assists, looking like a double-double game for Kyrie. Just one more assist for Kyrie, and he has that double-double. Kyrie, in these big type of games, Kyrie loves to go off, and here he is today, the leading scorer right now for the C's. Also, the Boston defense has played spectacular so far. Al Horford guarding Giannis all day. It's just been incredible. Al Horford with 5 blocks in this game. Celtics with 8 blocks so far. And we're not even out of the third quarter. 5 blocks by Al Horford. 4 on Giannis in this game, holding Giannis to only 11 points. If you're new to the channel, guys, bang those like buttons. Subscribe as well. As Christopher J. Hughes is Midwest Sports. That's his real name. So here we are back to the chat. Giannis misses the shot off the inbound, rebounded by Boston. 78-65. Kyrie with a pass at the left corner. Oh, what a save, but they put it in the wrong hands. Milwaukee gets it off the steal. Milwaukee trying to go to the basket, and they hit the bottom part of the backboard, and oh no, Aaron Baines is hurt, guys. Aaron Baines just hit the bottom part of the basket with a Spalding logo, and he is on the ground in pain. Oh no. Gonna update you guys with the score. Hopefully Al Horford's able to get up. Let's see. He's trying to go for the rebound here on the replay. Tangled up with Gordon Hayward, and looks like George Hill, number 3 in Milwaukee. Ooh, and he goes down right there and underneath the basket. Let's see, Al Horford going down right there, sliding down to the ground, and ooh, yikes. Looking a little gimpy getting up there for Aaron Baines. He missed 31 games with a hamstring, ankle, hand, and foot injury. Aaron Baines. Aaron Baines went down. So Aaron Baines went down. Looks like Daniel Tice comes into the game for the Celtics. So it's Aaron Baines who went down. Missed shot by Milwaukee, 78-65. Floater in the key, knocks it down. Celtics with a lead, guys. 80 points by the C's right now. So I'm going to update you guys with a score here. 80-65. This number looks familiar. They were up by 15, their largest lead of the game. Milwaukee with it. Giannis passes left wing perimeter here to George Hill. Hill takes it out towards the Fiserv Forum logo. Hill takes the 3-point shot, and he misses it. Hits the bottom right part of the backboard, rebounded by Boston. So Celtics now with the ball, take it past the timeline here with Terry Rozier. Jumper, left corner. Gordon Hayward knocks that one down. Let's see if it was a 3. Yes, indeed. He was behind the 3-point line. Boston going strong here in the points. Keeping it rolling, guys. 1:40 left to go in the third. 83-65. Milwaukee with the ball, backing their way inside the low post. And they kick that ball out to the right wing of the perimeter. They take the 3, and that's another missed 3-point shot by Milwaukee. We have 1.5 left to go in the third. 83-65. Boston with the ball at the right wing perimeter. Boston looking good now. Kyrie, nice pass. Hayward passes that one. That's an open 3. Terry Rozier knocks it down. He was wide open on that pass right there. Oh, beautiful passing all together right there by Boston. Kyrie tried to dribble inside the low post, kicked it to the right corner to Gordon Hayward, passed it to the right wing to a wide open Terry Rozier, who drilled it down. 86-65. Boston is on a roll. 1 minute left to go in the third. Ilyasova with the ball now for Milwaukee, trying to drive right side baseline. Banks that one home into the bucket. And he looks like he got fouled as well, so he'll go to the line for the and 1. So the score is 86-67. And we have 57 seconds left to go in the third. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button, guys. Down below, subscribe as well, as I call play-by-play of basketball action here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Let's get this to 20+ likes before the stream ends. So Carl in the chat here saying Milwaukee in the season just shoot 3s nonstop, and in the playoffs they just miss them. Yeah, they've missed a couple of 3-point shots the past few minutes here. When they did tie up that lead, they were down by 15. They were down 40-25 earlier in the game, as that free throw goes down for Ilyasova, making it 86-68. They were down by 15. They were hitting some big time 3-point shots that were wide open to get them back into the game. That they went on to their 15-0 run, but now they're missing them from the outside, as Gordon Hayward has it at the left elbow, puts that ball now to the top of the free throw circle, back into the hands of Tatum. Tatum comes around, jumper at the free throw circle, no good, rebounded by Milwaukee. 30 seconds left to go before the third quarter ends, trying to go into the lane, and looks like that was a foul called on the play. So looks like 2 more shots at the line here for the Bucks. So right now the score is Boston 86, Milwaukee 68. And we got 31 seconds left in the third. 2 shots coming up from the free throw line here by Eric Bledsoe. So Eric Bledsoe shooting 2 here at the free throw line. Looks like my feed is cutting in or out. Come on, ESPN. Channel 6 right now is just cutting in and out for me. Weak or no signal. It's downpouring rain where I'm calling the game as well. Okay, we got it back here. 86-69. So we made one of them at the line. We have 18 seconds left to go. Oh, lob pass over the top right there. Daniel Tice slams it down. 88-69. Boston with a lead, up by 19. 11 seconds left to go before the third quarter finishes. Left wing perimeter here from Milwaukee with Giannis. Giannis trying to take it inside. Oh, man, that was an all-star jam by Giannis. Tearing up that basket, weaving in between the Boston lane of defenders. 88-71. 3 at the horn, no good. Hits the top of the backboard by Terry Rozier. So I'm going to update the score for you guys. But Boston with a good lead right now. Have to play defense for one final quarter at the moment as we just ended the third. Boston 88, Milwaukee 71. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. If you guys are new to the channel, hit those like buttons, guys, down below. Subscribe as well. So Kyrie, the leading scorer for the Celtics right now. He has 19 points so far in this one, 9 assists. So just one more assist by Kyrie, and he has himself a double-double on the day. As far as Al Horford, he's played a spectacular game. Number 2 leading scorer right now in this game. Al Horford, 17 points, 9 rebounds. He also has 4 blocks in this game, all 4 on Giannis. As far as the other scores in this one, 12 points by Jaylen Brown. And looking at the bench here, Gordon Hayward has 13 in this one. As far as the Bucks, terrific game plan strategy by Brad Stevens and the Celtics with his defensive game plan strategy for game 1. Putting Al Horford on Giannis throughout the entire game. When Horford's come out, it's usually been Aaron Baines to guard him, but they've done a terrific job guarding Giannis. Giannis has been held to 13 points so far in this one, shooting 4 for 16 from the field. Milwaukee's shooting percentage here, they ranked first in the NBA playoffs through those 4 games with the Pistons. The shooting percentage was, they shot the ball 51% from the floor in the NBA playoffs so far, ranking first in all NBA playoff teams so far in the playoffs. Today, Milwaukee's shooting percentage is really, really low, guys. Shooting the ball at 35% from the floor. Basically, that was Detroit's number throughout the entire series, around like mid to high 30s against Milwaukee. But Milwaukee's shooting the ball at 35% from the floor, while Boston's gone off in this one, shooting 56% from the floor. So a shooting display, yes, indeed, by the Celtics in this one. If you guys are new to the channel, hit those like buttons, guys, down below. Subscribe as well. Let me know in the chat as well who you like in this one, Celtics or Bucks here, as the C's have the lead, up by 17 as we head into the fourth quarter, 88-71. So let's see here. I'm going to look at some of the other stuff going on. So the first NHL hockey game, we'll have the puck drop at 3 p.m. Eastern time today. Carolina Hurricanes against the New York Islanders. Bottom of the 6th inning right now. Tampa Bay Rays leading the Boston Red Sox 4-1 in that game. So those 4 runs were scored all in either the first inning or the second inning for Tampa Bay, but Red Sox finally did get on the board with a run so far. They need a lot more offense, though, to win that game. And then also after this one, I'll be having Golden State against the Houston Rockets in the next game. Join me for that one if you like. Golden State up against Houston. And also there's the Geico 500 at Talladega Super Speedway is going on at the moment. As I flip to that, let's see who's leading this race. It looks like Eric Almirola has the lead, leading the field. Brad Keselowski currently in second, and Martin Truex Jr. in third right now. That's the Geico 500 in the NASCAR Energy Cup Series. So Ryan letting me know that the Red Sox finally scored, going to the top of the 7th now. They are down 4-1 in that game. So the Red Sox losing against the Tampa Bay Rays. But here we are, guys, starting the fourth quarter. Celtics with an 88-71 lead, and they have the ball. They take it past the left side of the timeline with Terry Rozier. Rozier here, guys, at the top of the key. Passes left wing to Gordon Hayward, now to Al Horford. Horford now backing out towards that left elbow. Horford trying to take it inside. Jumper in the key. Horford no good. Rebounded by Giannis. Bang those like buttons, guys. Let's get this to 20-plus likes during this stream here, guys. Top of the key three. Brooke Lopez, no good. Rebound by Rozier. Still 88-71. Celtics up by 17. 11:25 left to go in the fourth. Just started out the fourth quarter. Celtics with the ball. They have it at the top of the key here with Gordon Hayward. Hayward now trying to make his move into the lane. Passes that one back out to Rozier. Rozier takes the three. No good. Hits the bottom part of the rim right there. Rebounded by Giannis. 11:10 left to go in the fourth. And that's a three ball from outside. That one goes down by the Bucks. So it's 88-74 at the moment. Milwaukee hits the three-point shot. It's a 14-point game. We have 10:55 left to go in the fourth. Boston now with the ball. They have it at the left wing perimeter. Hayward, nice pass right there. And that's a slam jam that goes down for Jaylen Brown. 90-74. We have 10:40 left to go in the fourth. Bang those like buttons, guys. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Milwaukee with the ball, 90-74. Celtics with a 16-point lead. Bucks now have it at the left wing of the three-point perimeter. They put that ball into the hands of Sterling Brown, and now Brown dribbling towards with the ball, trying to make his move inside the lane. Brown, no good on the layup. Rebound by Horford. Horford now passes down into the right wing perimeter. They're going to set up the offense here for the Celtics. Terry Rozier has it. Jaylen Brown with the last bucket for the Celtics. Definitely hammered it down. Terry Rozier, left hand right there in the layup. No good. Too strong off the backboard. Rebounded by Milwaukee. Giannis trying to take that one into the lane. He gets fouled, and it looks like Giannis will go to the line to shoot two. This is great defensive basketball that the Celtics have put on today, and also passing. Gordon Hayward on the last bucket right there. Beautiful pass to Jaylen Brown, who slammed it down into the lane. 90-74 is the score. First shot at the free throw line, no good by Giannis. These free throws are going to kill you every time. And that's what's happened today for the Bucks. 10:04 left to go in the fourth. They've had trouble scoring inside. Only 35% shooting on the day. Second shot goes down for Giannis. It's a 15-point game. 90-75. We have 10:04 left to go in the fourth. Let's see that free throw number. Milwaukee shooting the ball. I think they're 14 for 21 so far from the free throw line for the Bucks. But here we are, back to action. Gordon Hayward with the ball for the Celtics. Hayward now at the right elbow. Nice pass. Left corner three from the outside. No good by Jaylen Brown. Battle for the rebound. It looks like Connaughton has it from Milwaukee. Milwaukee now dribbling the ball. Steal by Jaylen Brown from behind, but he tried to save it. He put it into the wrong hands. He put it into the hands of number 34 for the Bucks. That is Giannis, who slammed it down. 90-77, 9.5 left to go in the fourth. Horford with the ball, hands it off to Hayward. Hayward, three, hits the bottom part of the rim. Short, rebounded here by Chris Middleton of the Bucks. Middleton at the right wing perimeter, puts that ball into the hands of Giannis. 9:15 left to go in the fourth. Giannis trying to make his move inside. Jumper and a key. No good, no foul. Rebounded by Boston. Celtics now with the ball, trying to take it inside. Jaylen Brown. Jumper. Floats that one down inside the key. Nice shot right there by Jaylen Brown. 92-77. We have 8:50 left to go. Milwaukee, three ball, knocks that one down. Left wing, three from outside. That one goes down by Giannis. 92-80. Getting close here. So Carl Vassello asking me, who do you think will win the series and how much games will it go? I'm thinking Boston in 7. So that's what I have. I have Boston in 7 here. If Boston can prove here that they can beat the best team in the East, I think they got a good chance. I think they're motivated to do that because we've seen the Red Sox win the World Series. The Patriots won a Super Bowl. I think with Boston sports, the Bruins and the Celtics are just a ton more motivated by those two championships already to try to win themselves. As that ball got knocked out of bounds, Boston with the inbound here. The score is 92-80. 12-point game with 8:29 left to go. 92-80 right now. Boston is up by 12. Hit those like buttons if you're new to the channel, guys. Subscribe as well. Right elbow jumper, and that was no good, but it looks like Terry Rozier was fouled on the play, and he'll go to the line to shoot two. So Terry Rozier was fouled by Brooke Lopez as he tried to take that right elbow jumper, and Brooke Lopez couldn't believe it on the play. 92-80. Rozier will shoot two at the free throw line with 8:26 left to go in the fourth. First shot goes down by Terry Rozier. 93 to 80, 13-point lead here for the C's. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well. Let's see if Terry Rozier can reach the double-digit mark for this game. He has 9, and now he still has 9. He missed that one. Had a chance for 10, couldn't hit that free throw. Rebounded by Milwaukee. 93 to 80, underneath the bucket here by Bledsoe. Kicks that one back out to Connaughton. Connaughton, three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Jason Tatum. Celtics with the ball, 8-10 left to go in the fourth. Tatum takes a pass to the left side of the timeline, puts that ball now into the hands, top of the key with Al Horford. Horford dribbles back towards the Bucks' edge of their logo and now dribbles towards the right wing of the three-point perimeter. He'll call a timeout here, and we have 8:01 left to go in the fourth. So timeout called by Brad Stevens on the court. Boston with that 13-point lead. Going to update you guys with the score here. If you're new to the channel, bang those like buttons down below. Subscribe as well. If you like my channel, I'll be calling play-by-play in the next game. Golden State going up against the Houston Rockets. Also, let me know in the chat if you haven't done so already. Let me know who you like in this game, Celtics or Milwaukee. So Carl in the chat here saying we need Kyrie to go in and control the game. Yes, indeed. I agree with you there. Kyrie only needs one more assist, and he has a double-double. He's still stuck at 19 points and 9 assists so far in this one. Al Horford made his way to a double-double, though. Al Horford, 17 points, 10 rebounds. What a block display put on by Al Horford guarding Giannis today. 4 blocks by Al Horford. All 4 of them have been by working on Giannis so far in this one. And Giannis is the leading scorer now for Milwaukee. He scored 22 points so far. So that number was different a few minutes ago. I think that number was around like 14 a few minutes ago. So Giannis doing his scoring. But we have 8 minutes basically left to go in the fourth when we do get back to action. Let's see if hopefully Boston can hold them with this 13-point lead here. Yeah, crazy. Al Horford with the blocks here. Yeah, I saw the number here because I was going over earlier. Al Horford, it looked like he had 5 blocks earlier, but it looked like when I keep on updating my ESPN box score, it definitely showed 5 blocks were charged to him earlier, but ESPN, for some reason on this box score that I'm using, took away a block, so they're only showing 4 here. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he did have 5 blocks for that. For this game. I don't know why ESPN took it away. Must have been charged to another player. But Boston today with the blocks. 9 blocks as a team. It's been crazy. 9 blocks by the Celtics so far. Only 2 blocks by Milwaukee. So that's been a totally different part of the game. Also points in the paint. Boston with 32 points in the paint in this one. Milwaukee with only 20. Milwaukee loves to do their scoring inside with Giannis. That's basically how he gets like most of his points inside. He went off against the Pistons for those 41 points in Game 4 of that series. But today the Boston D is locked down on Giannis, and basically every single possession has been a challenge today for Giannis trying to make his way inside. Let's see here. I'm going to see how many times he's went to the free throw line in this game. Giannis is 5 for 10 at the free throw line. So as a team, Milwaukee's 15 for 22 at the free throw line. Giannis has had some really ugly misses in this game from the free throw line. Hit the bottom part of the rim a couple of times, shooting only 50% from the line. So here we are, guys, almost back to action here. When we do get back, Boston will have the 13-point lead, 93 to 80. If you guys are new, hit those like buttons. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe as well, as I call play-by-play of basketball action here on my channel. Boston trying to rise up to the occasion to go to a 1-0 series lead against the Bucks here. So here we are, guys, getting ready to go back to action. In Boston with it again, underneath the basket, and right there, Kyrie does his work once again and lays it up and in off the inbound under the basket. 95 to 80, 7:50 left to go in the fourth. Milwaukee with a ball, and that is an offensive turnover by the Bucks right there. So Boston will get it back. Back to a 15-point lead here for the C's. The score is 95 to 80. We have 7:45 left to go in the fourth. Boston now with the ball at the right wing of the perimeter. Kyrie, yes, indeed, is back into the game. He dribbles towards the top of the key here. Passes down to the right wing perimeter, and now Jaylen Brown tries to take it inside, and looks like there was an offensive foul committed by Boston, so it's a turnover by the Celtics, and Milwaukee will get it back. So 10 turnovers by the Bucks so far in this one, 8 turnovers by the Celtics. Milwaukee will get the ball here back on the inbound with 7:37 left to go in the fourth. Celtics with a 15-point lead. Milwaukee takes it past the timeline here with Chris Middleton. Chris Middleton at the top of the key, dribbling with the ball, passes left wing perimeter here to Mirotic. Mirotic puts that ball into the hands of George Hill. Hill now at the free throw circle. Passes that one back to Connaughton. Connaughton into the lane. Hits the rim short. Battle for the rebound. It's bouncing all around. Al Horford has it. 7:10 left to go in the fourth. Horford takes that ball past the timeline. Going to set up the offense. Puts the ball into the hands of Kyrie. Kyrie at the left wing perimeter here with 7:05 left to go in the fourth. Dribbles towards the edge of the Bucks logo here for Irving. Kyrie now with the ball, trying to use some of his magic. Passes that one. Top of the key three. Horford knocks that one down. Kyrie with a double-double with 10 assists right now. 98-80 with a three-point shot by Al Horford. Left alone again at the top of the key. Three-pointer no good by Milwaukee. Battle for the rebound. Terry Rozier has the board. 6:40 left to go. Fast break offense. Kyrie adds 2 more right there. 100 for the Celtics. They put on the board. 100-80. Triple digits, and the Celtics have got it. 180 right now with 6:38 left to go in the fourth. Looks like we're heading into another TV timeout. What a game for Kyrie in this one. 23 points by Kyrie with 10 assists. Just hit that 10 assist mark a few moments ago. Tried to go inside, dribble that ball inside, and they passed it back out to the top of the key with a wide open Al Horford, who knocked it down, and the Celtics with a 20-point lead with 6:38 left to go in the fourth. And Carl saying, I cannot see the Celtics losing this lead, and I have to tell you, I'm in the same boat as you right now. It looks like everything's going the Celtics' way at this point, 180. But if there's one thing, Milwaukee got on like a 15-0 run to tie the game up at 40 with I think that took less than 3 minutes. It took like 2 minutes and 52 seconds to do that or so. So hopefully the Celtics, like they've been doing this entire playoffs, play defense for the final 6:38 and pull out the W here. Every game in the NBA playoffs is so huge, and Milwaukee, of course, is gonna try to keep on pounding, keep on chipping, but Boston is gonna try to make every single possession a challenge. That's what they basically done today throughout this entire game. Every single possession has been a challenge. As Ryan in the chat here said that Michael Chavis hit his 3rd home run of the year already. It's now 4-2 Tampa at the bottom of the 7th. So Michael Chavis with a home run for the Boston Red Sox, and it looks like the Red Sox have scored the past 2 runs, but they are still down by 2 runs right now. It's 4-2 Tampa Bay. As those 4 runs, just like yesterday's game against Tampa. Tampa got out to an early lead. It was the very second pitch to the leadoff hitter where Tampa cranked a home run in yesterday's game against David Price. Today, there were 2 runs in the first inning, I believe, and 2 runs in the second inning for the Rays. And then after that, the Red Sox just haven't been able to score more than 4 runs. But here we are, guys, 180. We're on commercial break here. When we do get back to action, there will be 6:38 left to go in the fourth quarter. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, the like button. And also, if you like what I do, also hit that subscribe button, guys, down below. So let's see here. Giannis for Milwaukee has 22 points today in this game. However, it's been the shooting that's been a problem from the field. He's shooting the ball 7 for 20 from the field from the free throw line. He hasn't been able to connect on his free throws, shooting 50% from the free throw line, and this one 5 for 10 from the free throw line. Only 7 rebounds as well by Giannis in this one. A lot of big-time assists so far in this game by the Celtics. Going to look at that assist number for you guys. Yes, Celtics with 23 assists in this game. 10 of them have been in the hands of Kyrie. So Kyrie has 10 out of the 23 assists in this game for Boston. Of course, Kyrie always shows up to play in these big-time games, and he's doing that today once again. That game that he had against the Pacers, game 2, that he dropped 37 points. Today, he's back at it. Kyrie right now with 23 points off 10 assists. Here we are, back to action, guys. for the final 6.5 minutes. Milwaukee now with the ball, dribbling at the top of the key with George Hill. Passes left wing perimeter here to Chris Middleton, and now that's at the left side baseline with Giannis. Giannis trying to back his way inside, working on Horford. Giannis turn around and passes that one now to George Hill. Jumper at the right elbow, no good. Rebounded by Terry Rozier. Rozier's has quite a bit of rebounds as well in this one. Terry Rozier, I think he either has 6 or 7 rebounds. Boston now with the ball. They're up by 20. They have it at the left wing perimeter with Kyrie slowing down the offense. Under 6 left to go in the fourth quarter. Kyrie taking that ball towards the edge of the Bucks logo. Now dribbling. Open 3. No good by Kyrie. Rebounded into the hands of Nikola Mirotic for Milwaukee. 5:45 left to go in the fourth. Giannis, 3-ball, no good. Rebounded right there by the Celtics. So Boston with another rebound, and that one was by number 12, Terry Rozier as well, grabbing a couple of rebounds on the last couple of plays. So Kyrie with the ball, top of the key, passes now left wing perimeter here. Jaylen Brown passes left wing to Horford. Horford now trying to work his way inside. Floater in the key, and now Horford gets fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Gonna update you guys here with a score in the chat. Still, it's 100-80 with 5:24 left to go. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure to hit those like buttons, guys, down below. Subscribe as well. Boston up by 20. They inbound the ball. Top of the key 3. Knocks it down right there by Kyrie. Oh, man, he's putting on a clinic today. 103-80. Right corner 3, Milwaukee. No good from the outside. Battle for the rebound, and another one goes in favor of number 12, Terry Rozier, with another rebound. He has the last 3 rebounds for the Celtics. 23-point lead. Milwaukee is down by 23. The score is 103-80. 4:55 left to go. Left baseline jumper, no good by Kyrie. Gets rebounded by Giannis. George Hill with the ball now, working on one man to beat. What a block right there by Jason Tatum as he blocks that one out of bounds. Gonna update you guys with a score here in the chat. Jason Tatum with a complete swat that goes out of bounds with 4:48 left to go in the fourth. The score is Boston 103, Milwaukee 80. There was a blocking foul, though, by Jason Tatum on the swat. So George Hill shooting 2 at the line, and yikes, missed that one for the Bucks. So free throw shooting has not been the thing today for Milwaukee at all from the line. I think they're 15 for 24 in this game, shooting around 63% from the line. First shot was a miss by George Hill. He'll get a second opportunity at the line. Hit those like buttons, guys, if you're new to the channel. Subscribe as well, as I call play-by-play here of basketball action on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Second shot by George Hill. No good. That was a miss. Offensive rebound by Mirotic. Puts that one in. So it's 103-82. And Boston here with an inbound. We're under 4:40 left to go in this one. Celtics up by 21. They pass it out to the top of the key here. And they put that ball into the hands of Jason Tatum. Tatum now puts that ball back outside. Now trying to dribble in there with a jumper and a key. No good. Battle for the rebound. Milwaukee has it. So Milwaukee takes it past the left side of the timeline here. They have to do a lot of scoring. They take the left baseline jumper, and they knock it down by Mirotic. 103-84. We have 4:10 left to go in the fourth, guys. Celtics with the ball. Gordon Hayward takes it past the right side of the timeline. Dribbles towards the Bucks logo. He's going to set up the offense here. 4 minutes left to go in the fourth. Hayward now at the right wing perimeter here. 10 on the shot clock. Puts that ball back into the hands of Kyrie. Kyrie with another big game today. And now he tries to make his move into the lane. Kyrie tried to finish. Too strong off the backboard. Offensive rebound, though, but they couldn't set it up in time because it did not hit the rim. So it's a turnover by the Celtics. 103-84. We have 3:47 left to go in the fourth. 19-point game, top of the key here with Giannis. Passes now, and now they're trying to dribble inside. What a block right there. Mirotic tried to go inside. I believe that was Gordon Hayward who had a swat. Celtics get the ball. They take it past the timeline here with Kyrie. Kyrie now dribbling, and there was a bump foul called on the play by Nikola Mirotic of Milwaukee with 3:32 left to go in the fourth. What a game by Kyrie today. 26 points, 10 assists. He should be the player of this game. So Kyrie, Wilson, Winardi, thanks so much, man, for joining the chat. Asking how much Kyrie has. Kyrie has 26 points in this one with 10 assists. We're back to action here. 3:25 left to go in the fourth. Right wing 3, knocks it down. Jaylen Brown with a 3-point shot. from behind the arc that goes down. Boston with a 106-84 lead. And we have 3:23 left to go in the fourth. Timeout called on the court. Kyrie getting handshakes by his teammates. Looks like Kyrie could that's possibly it for Kyrie today, since that's a pretty big lead at this point. 22-point lead with under 3.5 remaining when we do get back to action. Jaylen Brown with another good game as well. Jaylen Brown with 19 points right now. So Kyrie leading the team in scoring, 26 points. Then the second leading scorer is Al Horford. Horford with a double-double as well. 20 points, 11 rebounds by Horford. And Jaylen Brown, the third leading scorer for the Celtics, with 19 points. And then Gordon Hayward, fourth right now in scoring, with 13 points. So that's how we have it. 4 players with double-digit points for the C's right now, with 3:23 left to go in the fourth. And let's get this video to 25+ likes if we can before this one ends. Thank you guys so much. Hit that subscribe button as well if you're new to my channel. And let's see here. I'm curious about Terry Rozier's numbers here off the bench. Terry Rozier has played 19 minutes today. He's got 9 points, and he's also grabbed 8 rebounds. So out of all these players in the lineup, Terry Rozier is the number 2 rebounder at the moment. 11 rebounds for Al Horford leading the way, and then Terry Rozier has 8 of them. As Carl Vassallo saying, I wish they can use Jason Tatum more in the offense. Same with me, man. He only has 4 points today. Jason Tatum's my favorite Celtic player on the team. But hopefully next game we'll see him go over that 20+ point mark. As here we go, guys. Back to action. 3:10 left to go in the fourth. Milwaukee with the ball at the left wing of the perimeter. Connaughton with the ball. Too much time on the offense right now. They just take the left elbow jumper, no good. And I believe that was another rebound by Terry Rozier. 3 minutes left to go, guys. 106-84. And Terry Rozier has it now, and he takes the jumper at the free throw circle, and he knocks it down. Terry Rozier with 11 points and 9 rebounds. 108-84. Boston with a 24-point lead, and looks like we do have a stoppage in time here on the court. We have 2:47 left to go in the fourth quarter. Great start for the Celtics. Incredible game plan in this game by Brad Stevens. Incredible game plan to prevent Giannis from scoring inside throughout, like, basically the majority of the three quarters in this one. Giannis is the leading scorer for Milwaukee right now. 3-ball, no good at the left wing of the perimeter by the Bucks. Rebounded by Boston. Giannis with 22 points. He's been stuck at 22 for quite a long time now. Top of the key here for the Boston Celtics. That's Brad Wanamaker off the bench. Jumper at the free throw circle and knocks it down by Daniel Tice. 110-84. Giannis also on the bench right now with 2:15 left to go in the fourth. This one's basically over right now. 2:10 remaining. Milwaukee now in the key and looking for somebody's open. They pass in. That's a right baseline jumper. Goes down for Ersan Ilyasova right there. So he hits that shot. It's 110-86. We have 1:55 left to go in the fourth quarter. Boston now with the ball trying to make their way into the lane, and that pass gets kicked and is stolen away by Milwaukee here with 1:48 remaining. And ooh, there was a player knocked down by the Bucks right there off the steal. Looks like Daniel Tice with a knockdown foul committed by Tice. As it looks like that was for Milwaukee. That was Tim Frazier, number 12, who got the steal, and then he got knocked down by Daniel Tice. Hit that like button if you guys haven't already done so. Subscribe as well if you're new to the channel. 110-86. Milwaukee with 1:40 left to go. They're at the right side baseline underneath the basket. They pass it back out on top. They have the ball. They're trying to make their move into the lane. They pass it to left wing perimeter. They take the 3 with Ilyasova. Complete air ball. Boston, though, tried to handle that one in, but it goes off the bottom part of Semi Ojeley's foot, and it goes out of bounds. So it looks like Boston has basically their players in the game right now off the bench. Semi Ojeley in there. Also Gershon Yabusele. I believe 37 and 30 are in the game right now for the Celtics. Also Brad Wanamaker. So they got their bench players a couple minutes here before this game goes down. Left wing 3, no good by Milwaukee. And rebounded by the Celtics. Wanamaker with a ball now, and he takes the jumper at the top of the free throw circle. No good, and rebounded by Milwaukee. Milwaukee takes it past that timeline, bursts the speed, and they lay it up and in right there by DJ Wilson. So there's a bench player for the Bucks that adds 2 more. 1:05 left to go in the fourth. 110-88. Celtics will go to 1-0 in the series as we do have a minute left and the foul committed by the Bucks. So great start here by the C's in this series. Excited for this, guys. Hopefully they continue this. So we have a minute left to go in the fourth. 110-88. 1 minute left to go. Brad Wanamaker with the inbound, passes that one to Tice. Daniel Tice hands it off to Wanamaker and the end around stolen, and nobody there to beat him except Tim Frazier to lay it in. 110-90 with under a minute left to play. 45 seconds, that is. Left to play in this one before the Celtics move to 1-0 in the series, and just goes in between everybody. Semi Ojeleye into the lane, lays it up in there for Ojeleye for 2 points in the playoffs. I believe that's his first 2 points that he scored in this entire playoff. Pass over the top by Milwaukee. Now they pass it. Try to go inside. What a block right there by Tice. 25 seconds left to go in the fourth. This one was done a long time ago. The Celtics now 17 seconds away from going 1-0 in the series here. 112-90. And they're just going to let the shot clock expire here. 3 on the shot clock, 6 on the game clock. They'll just back it out. They'll let the shot clock expire. The Bucks will have the ball with 2.3 seconds remaining, and that's when we'll have the final on this one. Carl asked me, how many blocks do the Celtics have in total here? So the Celtics in this game have 11 blocks in this game. 11 blocks by the Celtics. This one has just gone final. Boston Celtics with big winners in today's game. 112-90, guys. Let's keep this going. Might as well. We're going to see when Malcolm Brogdon comes back from the Milwaukee Bucks. He was out today with a foot injury. He's also out for game 2. Celtics really need to take advantage of that Malcolm Brogdon injury. I believe Brogdon was the 4th leading scorer on the Bucks this season. They need to take advantage of that injury, and let's see here. It was Sterling Brown who started in place for Malcolm Brogdon for the Bucks. Sterling Brown today, I didn't call his name a lot. Sterling Brown only had 3 points in the starting lineup. So, yeah, he really struggled in this game. But, yeah, let's go C's, guys. Let's keep this going. And Wilson Winardi, hey, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for joining me. You guys were awesome in the chat. Chewy Sensei, what's up, man? Thanks so much for coming back here in the chat. Chewy Sensei. Thank you guys so much. So, unfortunately, game 2 for the Celtics, I won't be able to call that one because I don't have TNT at my house for cable or so. I believe they have a game. I think it's on Friday night on ESPN. If I'm able to get that game for you guys on ESPN, I'll stream that one for you guys as well. So if ESPN does put up a streaming link for me like they usually do on ESPN 3, I'll stream that game if the Celtics pop up again next Friday night. But yeah, let's keep this going, guys. I'll be doing my next game, Golden State going up against the Houston Rockets. So I'll be doing that game next, and then I'll be basically doing whatever games are offered to me. But I know I have the entire ABC package here at my house, so I'll be doing the entire NBA playoffs as well. So basically every single game of the NBA playoffs, unless I have something at night, I'll be doing. Unfortunately, I will not be doing the game. I think it's on Tuesday, the next one for the Celtics, either Tuesday or Wednesday, because I don't have TNT. I believe that game's on TNT. But if I'm able to get the game on ESPN on Friday, I'll stream that one for you guys. So stay tuned. If I do so, I'll create like an event log on my channel, schedule that video in. But here we are, guys. Celtics big winners, 112-90. Great start to the Eastern Conference semifinals here for the C's. So Celtics play, okay, so they play next Wednesday. And then they play Friday. I know that game's on ESPN. But here we are, guys. Great start here. I'm going to end the stream for you guys now so I can begin my next one in a few minutes. Golden State going up against the Houston Rockets. I'm going to get a couple snacks, and then I'll join you guys back in 10 minutes. I'll start up my new video. Feel free to join me there for that one. But huge win here for the Celtics. Great start to the Eastern Conference semifinals.